So I
Hmm?
forgot the countdown.
Forgot the countdown. Oh no. Well, greetings, fellow hamsters,
Well,
and
no,
welcome replay viewers anyway.
no. You know what?
What?
Forget it.
What? What?
Forget it. I'm
What?
doing this.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay.
And we're back.
I feel
Hello, Shane.
better.
Hello, Houston. Greetings, fellow hamsters, and welcome replay viewers. That was kind of a little bit of a weirdness going on there. We skipped the countdown at the beginning of the broadcast and did the
It,
video first.
it was a little backwards. What can I say? I'm a little
It's
backwards.
been
What's the
it's
problem?
that kind of a day.
Do you have a problem?
What in the world?
What in the world? What?
What in tarnation?
Now you can say hello, Hapsters. And
Oh, yes. Greetings, fellow hamsters, and welcome replay viewers.
I know you weren't with me yesterday when we did the broadcast of the week thing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
watched
that's
that,
right.
but you
Yeah,
were driving
I was
around
out
and
and about. Yeah,
yeah, so
got
yeah,
your
that was
cookies.
yesterday was fun.
Yay.
Cookies. God Almighty, you people! I love you so much, but you're gonna put on.
Uh,
I'm gonna put on a ton of weight. Martin, you gotta get me fit again.
mhm.
You gotta chase me around. Because you know,
Excuse me, folks. I'm turning off the camera.
I don't. Don't.
Sorry, you were saying?
You're like a shy little teenager again. You're knocking
Yeah,
everything. You're.
I'm being a cat.
I just.
Oh, you were saying?
Anyway, yesterday.
Yes, yes, Jay, yes.
Hi, Katrina. It's like holding
You know,
in
a
a
fart,
farther.
a fart. You had to let loose with that countdown. Oh, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Hi, Red Eye. Uh,
Hey, Harold, Katrina,
Shane.
welcome everyone. Hey, everyone.
No, I'm still trying to get the 3D print off of a Jeff to put a whole package together, and
Mm-hmm.
where the 3D print of what I wanted to do for you for all the kitties, it didn't work, so I had to change the sport and reprint it. But I'm sure you'll like it when I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. Yes, hi Katrina. Yay, hi Joe. But yeah, we were number 3 of the broadcast of the
Oh,
week.
broadcast of the week.
So you
Awesome.
guys succeeded.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Just
Hey,
thank you,
Katie.
thank you, thank you. Woo! Um, oh, hi.
Desiree, thank you.
Desiree. Hi. I'm fine. I'm in a weird mood because it's
As Martin runs for the maple syrup.
we bought we bought the wrong cat food and we picked it up at the PetSmart and it's the wrong cat food.
Yeah. We didn't notice until much later. Luckily, we haven't fed them or anything yet, but with it. But
But there's
we're running. We
crumbs
have just like
left.
dregs left in the bottom of the bin for
Do
them
you
tomorrow morning.
realize they're gonna like crawl into bed with us tonight and start chewing on our limbs?
Ah, no, yeah.
You know, especially Baxter. Like I mean, he's eating so much.
He is. He's a
Oh my
little
God.
glutton.
He's still growing. He's got his. I hope he's still growing. And I don't mean
Mm-hmm.
like fat cat is not a happy cat. Like, whoever started that
Exactly.
should be
Mm-hmm.
caught and shot.
Yeah. Excited to get my shot tomorrow. Are you going to get
Oh,
your vaccine?
cool. Well,
Fingers crossed.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Hurry
Mm-hmm.
now. Yay. Nice.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, we can't feed them new cat food because it's not the indoor formula. So they're going to put on a ton of weight because they're not active enough inside, right?
Like I mean, I doubt Baxter will because he's still very young.
He runs around a lot. But the
But
other two,
the
yeah.
other two, and I don't think I want
Mm-hmm.
Baxter to get hooked on that. And we don't have
Yeah.
2 containers to
Mm-hmm.
protect the food.
Yeah.
First shot, April 2nd shot, and then a
And a
haircut.
haircut. Is that
Is that a different kind of shot?
is that a requirement for the vaccine to work, or I hadn't heard that yet in the World Health Organization bulletins.
Desiree, by the way, you had like you were so delightful watching you last night. You were just like and I remember when you guys came back on, it was all on Eric's, right? Um, you were painting a mermaid? Because I remember I had to go again, so I was in and out a lot last night. But oh yeah, that was the other thing that during the whole week thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Peter was reading all the comments,
Right.
and then he stops for a moment and he's staring at the comments, and he suddenly says, "We're calling ourselves Hapsters?" And it was like all these comments start coming in of, "We've been calling ourselves Hapsters since the beginning."
Yeah.
And Pablo's got this look on his face like, "Yes, Peter, we're
Where have you
calling
been?"
ourselves Hapsters."
Second shot, I feel being better being around people. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Desiree, one of the
Hmm.
things that I don't know, I might do as a separate broadcast, but I do this thing called "Don't Poke the Lion," and that's just me. It's when I kick Martin out, and I no, not this one. This one doesn't have a DPTL.
DPTL.
Anything that has DPTL at the beginning is mine
Don't poke that lion.
because I just doing a separate thing is just no.
Anything like
Um,
hipsters? Kind of, yeah.
yeah,
Maybe without the beards and the dark
and
dark rimmed glasses,
the
but
glasses requirements are different.
maybe in Portland. Portland, Seattle. It's a lot of hipsters in Portland and Seattle. Wow. Anyway,
Are you done?
yep.
Okay. But yes, I've got these things called mastery cards that I used to do on Periscope to end all their broadcasts, especially the Don't Poke the Lions, and now they've disappeared again. But yeah, they disappeared for the longest time, and then they reappeared after the first time we were on a broadcast with Michael Bathurst. And yeah, it's just crazy. A shortage of canned cat food. You have time trying to find Fancy Feast Savory Center. Well,
Hmm.
Fancy Feast is I guess one of the cheaper brands, so maybe people are buying them and donating them to food banks
That could be.
because they know a lot of food banks are asking for pet food as well, especially during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
At least they are up here. And they actually say to people that they have a huge shortage on pet food. So
Mm-hmm.
the one food bank we actually, because there was a while there where we just couldn't afford our
Could
own
make
food
ends meet. Yeah.
during the transition of everything. And the one food bank, that guy came out with a massive bag of dog food. I mean, that's like a $60 bag of food he was carrying.
Yeah. And we were hoping he had a dog.
I, we had 4 kids with him. Um, but I hope that means there's a family dog, and I don't mean
Yeah.
he's feeding the kids. Hi, Jazzy.
Jazzy.
You feed your cats
Uh,
Fancy Feast. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
we've been
just
feeding our
realized that.
science diet for forever, really.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's probably what's happening because Fancy Feast is one of the cheaper foods. Um, things like, geez, I used to sell pet food. That was so long ago. What was the other
Mm-hmm.
one that was really popular amongst people who were donating to food banks or didn't have the budget? Fancy Feast was a big
Whiskas?
one.
Whiskas.
Whiskas and
Mhm.
Purr.
Purr. Oh,
Does
yeah.
Purr even exist anymore?
I don't know. We don't pay attention to that, right?
No,
So.
no. But yeah, I'm thinking that guy, that big bag of dog food.
Mm-hmm.
I will make you a bet that it was donated by the dog food company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They probably donate to the food banks like stuff that's almost out of stock type thing or out of date. Let go of a lot of cat food employees.
And focused on human canned people. Hold on, canned
What?
humans? What?
It, that's like a science fiction movie happening. Are we feeding our cats human?
Not that we know of. Any missing pieces overnight?
Yeah, but he
They get
has.
science
Pippin's
diet
been chewing on us a lot
WD
more.
as a dry food.
Okay.
Oh, what's the WD? Um,
Western Digital.
Western Digital.
um, um,
Weight diet? Is it? 'Cause I know science diet has the KD and that sort of thing. Not to be confused with craft dinner, but yeah, weight. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And we feed ours indoor. So tomorrow we're going to have Pablo on from the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to join us because we've got Haps merchandise on our online store that's had a soft release. In other words, it's functioning, but yeah, there's been no sales yet, and we haven't done the connection to a Facebook page yet or an Instagram page, which is where the whole that's where they finish off the government grant thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a deadline for that, unfortunately. But it's soft release. It's up, so people can buy things. And I hope to God we did everything right.
Mm-hmm.
So Pablo's going to come on. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the Car Hunger COVID costume contest, and we're going to do all that kind of stuff tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then on Monday, I'm going to add another. Actually, do you want to
Yo, Jazzy.
do? Hi, Jesse. Do you want to go grab the iPad Pro for a moment,
Oh, sure.
and I can get this print to start.
Okay. I can grab the phone.
My cat eats mostly BFF canned, and dry is Origin. I've heard a lot
Origin,
about
yeah.
Origin. I've heard a lot of good things about Origin. So we switch to the iPad and you follow me over?
Sure. We can do
And
that.
you can keep an eye on the comments as you pointed at me.
Yeah, yeah.
I just finished this file seconds before going to air. So I'm going to get it printing while we're talking. And because it's Saturday, it's also Catter Day. So it's good that we're talking about cats. Because someone's claws desperately need to be clipped, and we thought it would be funny.
All right.
Why are
If we
they
do it on air.
all asleep?
Because
You're
they
not supposed to
know.
wake sleeping
Because they
cats.
know. Oh, it's sleeping dogs. You like sleeping dogs, I. Sleeping cats? Fair game.
No, but really?
We bought a cucumber today, didn't we? I've always wanted to try that. I hear it's terrifying for the cats. Traumatizing for them, but...
They're
Yeah.
traumatized enough living with us. Martin.
I know. They'll pack their bags and leave.
Little kitty bags.
Hey,
on
Vince,
a
how are you?
stick and- Hi,
I
Vince.
used Fancy Feast when Emmy was alive, and
How
it's
you
all
doing,
she
honey?
ate. Oh, wow. Don't you?
Thank you, Katrina.
You've seen those videos of cats with cucumbers. It's like,
Not
why are they so afraid
healthy.
of them? No. Why are they so
I
afraid of them?
don't know. You are not putting a cucumber behind our cats.
Okay. So we'll trim their claws. That'll be enough torment for them.
We thought we'd trim them on air. We did that on Periscope once. We couldn't come up with a subject matter, and everything that we were building was already done. And it was one of these. I'd like to see if we can get this on Haps after everything settles down a bit. And I'd love to see if we can do that on Haps too, because that was really fun, going from person to person to person to person to person. Oh, and I've signed up for the women's.
Oh, International Women's Day
Yeah,
thing, the
week.
broadcast marathon on Monday, right?
Yeah, is it Monday?
It's Monday. It's on
Jeez,
the 8th,
already?
yeah. Vince, still bummed, but I'm doing good. Yeah,
Oh,
how's
good,
your
honey.
dad doing?
Yeah, honey. I hope he's okay. My cat's BFF has cute canned cat food names, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I will commentate.
Millionaire?
Take Katrina seriously. She's a sponsor. Don't stick your
Not your piece.
finger at. You
My
haven't
dad is
switched
still,
the.
is still out of it. The little pad now.
Oh, by the way, my hands-free for my cell phone fell off at the worst spot.
It's irretrievable.
A bridge over a river with ice everywhere in a large park in downtown Toronto. My 115. Hi, Love
Thank you, Love Bug.
Thank you. My $115 hands-free is gone and irretrievable. Someone remind me next time I'm stupid enough to try to walk over a small icy bridge,
Yeah.
over a river, to take my hands-free
No.
off and put it away,
Yeah.
and anything else that could fall, and take my cell phone out of my pocket. Luckily, I didn't lose my cell phone,
Yeah.
because that would have been a total disaster. $115 hands-free, or a $1,000 cell phone.
It,
Yeah.
hey, it's a twin thing. How are you?
Where?
Right there. Oh, yeah.
Sweetness. Hey, it's a twin thing. Pay attention. You're going to open your browser, because you ladies deserve to be on here.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a twin thing. You ladies must be on here. Okay? So, which one am I talking to? Both of you or just one of you?
Tennis.
Trip on that bridge. Yeah, Vince, you're very right. But now I have to find a spare $115 to replace my hands-free.
Mhm.
And his has stopped working. It's
Yeah,
like,
basically I said, here, you might as well use mine.
You
Because
can
she uses your
No.
hands-free more often than I do. So,
Jesse, I'm trying not to put phone to head because of virus. That phone gets put down on counters and... Okay. Holly. Hi, Holly.
it's all a, hey,
Long time no see, honey. Okay. Pen and paper or
Open your browser.
cell phone
Or
or
something,
open
yeah.
your browser. And this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. Is the audio on one of those? Because I thought I heard an echo for a second there. Okay.
It's
Yeah, we all miss our
it's
videos.
down
You
as far
guys
as I
are
know. Yeah.
you girls, man. You got to come to
Mm-hmm.
Haps.
Yep.
Make a couple bucks. Be part of the Haps
The
community.
monetization on Haps is so
Okay.
much better than it's been on Periscope.
Okay. Ready for this, Holly? Are you ready? Okay. Haps, Happs. Can you get a replacement for your hands-free Bluetooth pod? I'd have to buy a new hands-free
Yeah.
because it's out of warranty. And I'm not
100,
sure
115
warranty
or
counts
so.
as dropping into water.
No.
Shane says hi, it's a twin thing, so unless you're on Haps, you're not going to see it,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Browser's open.
Super
Okay.
okay, got it open. Okay. Haps, Happs, dot TV, so as in television, TV, slash invite, so INVITE, slash,
Yep.
yes, Haps, slash the @ symbol, and car hunger. Yeah, one of these iPads has got the volume still up. Yeah, let's see, am I still logged in on Twitter on my browser?
Not hearing it here.
So it's the other one.
You're not hearing my ear, are you?
Okay, so it's a twin thing. Where is... Because you're watching us on Twitter, aren't you, honey? Or Periscope. Yeah, Vince, she can't see that.
She's on a different platform right now, so she can't see the comments, which is another reason to get you over onto Haps with us.
So I assume you're watching on Periscope. Messages. Did you get all that, honey? It's a twin thing. There you go.
Where is she writing from? We see the Twitter logo, so it's either Twitter or Periscope, because they both show up with the same icon.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to send you a Twitter message. Obviously not
Yep,
a Periscope
Twitter. Okay.
message. But I'm going to send you
She
a
says
Twitter
Twitter, yeah.
message.
Jazzy just subscribed to you. Thank you. We're- Just let her know because I wrote it down. Yep. Where Christina is messaging her on Twitter right now with the link. Yeah, we got it. She's just booting up her laptop. Yep.
Woo! Because, ladies, they monetize things here. It is still a beta app. I know you guys have been experimenting, and your editing, your video editing is awesome. I love your music videos. Haps is monetized, and right now it is a beta app. So they're welcoming input. And if you use that invite link specifically, and you broadcast before the end of March, we can get an extra $25 added.
Yep.
And it's U.S. funds.
Hmm.
And I know those of us who are not in the States, getting U.S. funds is awesome.
Hmm. Hey, Don's in the house, but unfortunately
Hey,
his pants
Don.
are not.
See my pants in your apartment?
Have
No.
not seen them.
I saw leggings that might be your size.
Oh, those frilly ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the pink flowers on them?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got to be his. They're
They're
too
in
long to be mine.
they're in the UK though.
Yeah, that's
Might
okay.
want to might want to check with the developers, but I don't think there's any problem with any of the other
No.
countries right now.
What Haps did was something a hell of a lot smarter than what Periscope did. You give them your credit card. Credit cards are international.
Yes, the twins are in the UK. Yeah.
You know, so what happens is when you get that to 200 US, right? When you go to cash out, you give them. I think they also said they're getting PayPal soon,
That's right. I
and
remember
that's
them mentioning
international.
that. Yep.
Because anyone around the world can get an American PayPal.
Hmm. Yep.
These are services that already cross the. Periscope's biggest problem is they didn't do an international financial service right off the bat.
Hmm.
They did their original funding for the Super Hearts through the American bank system.
Yep. Hmm.
You can't connect an American company with money coming in to anything outside the U.S. because the U.S. controls taxes. So what happens is if any Canadian, UK, if anyone outside the U.S. Makes enough money on HAPS to actually declare an income, we will have to pay American income taxes, which I'm fine with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's smaller than Canadian income tax.
Oh yeah. They'll take it off the top basically. Yeah. Yes, Dawn, flowers and the seam up the back, so you don't have to use the black eyebrow pencil to to draw a line on the back of your calf.
Where in the UK?
Yeah.
Holly, where are
Yeah,
you
Holly,
guys
where are you guys
exactly?
again?
I know Haps was really smart.
Watching while setting up to do a Highland Pipe recording session. Nice.
Because Periscope didn't do that at
First,
first, and that's why they're going down fast. It Vincent has a lot to do with it.
Mhm.
By time any of us got permission to be able to do Super Hearts, everyone had already spent their money on Americans. Which, if you're talented enough to get the money and people wanted to support you, I'm not going to say, boo to anyone. But if Periscope had leveled the playing field and done everyone at once, it would have been a lot easier. Haps, all I have to do is give them my Canadian credit card or my American PayPal, and the money goes in.
Mm.
It's no big deal.
Video and audio froze. Okay, anyone else encountering that right now?
If anyone needs to restart, do so. Remember, it's still a beta, so make sure you do your report. There's a little teeny uh, warning symbol thingy in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to click on it and give them the appropriate information so they can track it down and fix it.
Yeah. Canadian tax deadline is April 30th. So
Yeah, because if they made it April 1st, none of us would take it
that's
seriously.
right, because you still had taxes from 2020.
That's right.
You were still in Canada for part of 2020.
But yes, Haps was smart. Taxes suck. Hey, somebody's got to pay for the streets. That's the way I put it.
For the streets?
Paving
Oh, yeah,
roads
paving the
and
road. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
As opposed to
public
the other
transit
paying for the streets. Okay, yeah.
No, because Martin,
We're
not that kind of broadcast. That reminds me, we can still keep talking.
Yes.
I want to get this card
Love
in.
the sexy look of the seam line. The pencil is kind of weird. I'm not dedicated enough to get the tattoo line. Dick Smythe died today. Oh, no.
You're kidding me. Bloody hell.
What sucks on the streets?
Yeah, a long time, all right. My father knew him.
Google Play still thinks I'm Canadian. Oh, really? You didn't
And you're complaining?
didn't twig into a US IP address?
I'll not take that vaccine because there might be some side effects. I don't want to risk it.
Alright.
Yeah. Streets are streaks. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Everyone, this is an open chat tonight. Tomorrow, I will have we'll have Pablo on, and I've signed up for the Women's Day broadcast. I might invite Martin to join me.
Oh, is he? By the way,
Oh,
can't
did
watch new. I didn't know there was a new Punky
Oh,
Brewster.
you want to give me Kleenex, please?
Kleenex? Oh,
I seem to have scratched open.
one of the cat scratches. Oh, wow. That's.
Yeah.
You sure you. Whoop.
Is my blood thinned out or something?
Earbud just came out again. Just spontaneously plopped it onto the floor. Hey,
Oh,
things
yeah.
spontaneously plop onto the floor.
That's interesting. Okay, my change in eating habits. Seems
Lovebug
to
says, "I figured your dad knew Dick Smythe." I think he knew him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rich Little and.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So what's the word on your new pad? Have no idea, Vince.
Dawn says the goal has been made for Lucia. Oh, fantastic!
Yes.
That's so
Everyone.
good. That's so good to hear.
Hang on, I gotta. Twins, where are you? At. Everyone, there she is. This lovely lady. This
There, we got
lovely
her.
lady. There she is. Oh, good. That's a better
Oh.
link, Dawn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if you can spare it. Some people are making things to sell. I was considering doing a file where, because it's gray ribbons for Brain,
That's right. Gray ribbons, gray crosses, gray.
Well,
Whatever.
gray matter.
Gray matter, right?
right? So I was thinking of printing up some like little pins if we have enough backings,
Mm-hmm.
like the post backings, and sell those on the page
Mm-hmm.
and do the proceeds.
To Lucia. Yeah.
Yeah. or or tell people, show me the receipt for donating to the,
To the fund, yeah.
to the fund. Do it that way.
So I'll go up 200 just during Natasha Young's broadcast before.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Yes, thank you, Don.
So that's another good thing here on the HAPS community. I never saw anything like this happening on Periscope.
Yes, there were, but they wound up being scams.
Of course, no, we know this one's
Um,
not. All right.
We, who was it now?
Holly finally got it working. Awesome.
Yay! Ollie, love this app. Check in every
Yes.
day. There are challenges. If you look on your main part of the app, you'll see that there's like two different columns. The one on the right, it'll show you all the different ways to get more coins. And yeah, you can broadcast your stuff. If you use the browser instead of the app, you can upload videos and stuff like that. You can do picture-in-picture. Here, I'll show you what I mean. And just because.
Jazzy, I think it was a cat scratch or something, and
Yeah,
so she was
and I
just sort of
scratched it.
absentmindedly scratching at it and started bleeding. Yeah.
It seems
This is
my
why we're
blood
going
has
to do
gotten
their claws
thinner.
tonight.
So here, I'll show you. Like you can do picture-in-picture. Look.
Let's
There's picture-in-picture. You don't need the OBS or anything. Oh my God, the music.
Wow, that's better. That really hurt.
There we go. Right, so you can do that, and you can invite people in. You can do like this split screen thing, and it's a great little app.
What did we have
For dinner
tonight?
tonight.
We had leftover pizza,
The question of
and
the day.
we were doing some grocery shopping earlier today, and we found canned cream of broccoli soup, the Tim Hortons brand from the Tim Hortons
I love Tim
donut
Hortons cream
restaurants.
of broccoli.
The cream of broccoli soup, actually in the store. So we brought
No
a can
wheat.
of no wheat in that. So we cooked up some of that as well.
So I think I've had enough salt now for the next week.
Yeah, really.
Who are these gorgeous? Well, thank you. The gorgeous people are the twins.
That's right.
Very talented. Coming back March 30th. Yay. Yum, yum. Yum.
Ollie's in Bristol right now.
There you go. Everyone, please. Shane will support me on this. Holly here, or it's a twin thing on the other apps. Her and her sister. Subscribe to this person. Her and her sister do these fan videos, Supergirl fangirls that are just awesome, and their editing abilities are just great. And that's how Shane found them first. Shane was friends with them first, and then Martin and I became friends afterwards. I think that was during that whole someone was pretending to be Brandon, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
It was during all that. Who are these twins?
Pablo and Peter? Pablo and
No,
Peter.
they don't. Oh, jeez, can you get a Band-Aid?
I think you
For some reason, the sucker's not
Yikes.
stopping.
All right. First aid, no first aid.
It seems my blood has decided not to. Okay. I wonder if it's new herbals
Okay,
I'm
we're just
taking,
gonna-
because I don't remember my blood being this thin. Can you send me some Tim Hortons ground coffee? Katrina, you send me the money, I'll send you the coffee. I send Shane either trades with me stuff that we want, or she sends us
Is
the
it just-
funds. But she loves the
The
McDonald's.
Canadian.
Apparently,
McDonald's
Canadian
coffee.
McDonald's coffee tastes
Is
different.
It just the one? Yeah, it's just the one that's doing it.
Yeah,
'Cause there's two. It almost looks like a little snake bite.
we don't have any snakes in our bed, do we? Okay.
Pete didn't lose one, did he?
I don't know. But yeah, I'll happily mail things to anywhere.
Anyway,
Don't be surprised if we ask you,
I guess the
what's
boot-
there. Is there? Don't forget the polysporin. Oh, I don't think we have any anymore.
oh yeah, we're gonna need to restock. So that's why the Scotsman wears multiple little pouches on his kilt, right? That's a polysporin.
Only if it has a parrot in it.
Uh,
What, you thought I couldn't top that? Come on, you know me better than that.
Next up is
What's the
Blue
garbage can somewhere?
Oreos. It's over there.
Yeah, you know what? If
Hmm.
I'll have to budget it because we don't have the extra funds at the moment. But I'll let you know how much it'll cost ahead of time.
Hmm.
And that's what I did with Shane is I basically sent her a message saying, hey, this is how
Yep.
much. But yeah, send us a Twitter message or something, because Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Hmm.
Send her Timbits. Those are a little harder to mail.
Well, yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Some words.
Yeah. Holly, Vince is a sweetheart.
Hmm.
You guys will love talking to him.
Mr. Warren's coffee, one of the few things I missed from Ohio. That's right, there were a few locations. There were some locations in Ohio, some in New York State, I think.
Wait,
Uh,
yeah, there's
yeah,
that's the ones that Red
Red
found on
and
his way back
Joyce.
down.
Yeah.
Harold, what did I do again to deserve
What
getting
did we do?
hurt? What did I do?
Hey, God, what do we do?
Timmers! Timmers! But I don't mind putting care packages in the mail for people, especially
Yeah.
Canadian stuff. I may sneak in a little jar of Canadian maple sugar to put in your
Vince has
coffee.
a lemony fresh scent. And Holly, you'll notice that
Holly,
Bagpiper
forgive
Don
Don.
is the comedian in the group. If you ever want to check out his broadcast, he does some piping and talking about um,
Word of advice. Never
Scottish
take
history and bagpipe history and stuff like that. Yeah.
any
Hmm.
bakes.
And he bakes.
Never take Don seriously unless he tells you you have to. Okay? Okay?
The polysporin joke. Oh, that's why you'd have to hurt me.
Hey, I had to do it. Because I am interested in other movie and TV industry and cosplay for that matter. Well, everyone, look at the information on our post on our page, on our HAPS page.
Hmm.
The Car Hunger COVID
COVID
costume
costume contest.
contest is a go. We will make it happen, and you have to book your spot, okay? And you can
Hmm.
book it at any time. Just tell us, just put a comment on there saying that you're going to be taking part, and you know, whether you'd like to be closer to the beginning, the middle, or the end. I would like to just put everyone as whoever speaks up first is the first person up.
Hmm. First come, first serve.
Yep,
Yep.
and just do it that way. That way there's no gaps.
Hmm.
And yeah, everyone gets their 15 minutes, and then the next day we'll announce the winners.
Hmm.
And we've decided that because our online store is brand new, first and second place will get a $10 gift card for our online store,
Hmm.
and first place, sorry, second and third place will get $10,
Hmm.
and first place will get 20. And I'm going to go back to bed now. Oh, yeah, those, what is it she sent us? Those beaver thingies?
Oh, the beaver nuggets. Yeah.
Those were
Well, that's
delicious.
that. Shane says she's going to Bucky's. That's where the beaver nuggets were.
I
The
believe
ones
so.
that Shane did send us before, because she couldn't get the beaver nuggets, were the Oma's Pride or something. Um,
Ah. And
they
they're
weren't
light to
maple.
mail.
They were like little caramel corn balls.
Is there anything I can send you? Don't be afraid to ask. For us, it's probably going to be in spring and summertime. Uh, if there's a Trader Joe's anywhere near you,
Mm-hmm.
the sunblock is still their sunblock. Two of their sunblocks, the blue spray-on one and the kind of orangey container facial one, um, has never made me break out.
Mm-hmm.
Has never been overwhelming. Has never. It is still the best, uh, safest sunblock in North America.
Hmm.
It rates high on every single, and that's what I'm missing the most. But I think we've still got one or two left from last year. A friend of ours sent them over from Washington. Therefore, by what Christina said, I will tell you to always take me seriously. Just
Just
don't take that
that
seriously.
seriously.
I am 100%, 60% joking. I didn't know that both ladies are twins. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's a
Holly's on
twin
right
thing.
now,
Is
so.
Holly's on right now, yeah. Sometimes it's her sister that's on, sometimes it's both of them. Beaver nuggets. Beaver.
Beaver.
Beaver nuggets. No,
Beaver nuggets.
you can keep Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
For the record, and I'm being wholly
And
and
holy.
wholly
Holy
serious.
moly. Serious.
I really have no idea if Vince has a Liberty French sense. I have to guess. He probably smells like a dude. You can do that, Katrina.
Nice. Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if they discontinued these or not. 99% of the things I'm going to ask for are Trader Joe's.
Yep. Because we just don't have Trader Joe's up here.
There's two things I haven't seen at Trader Joe's in a while. I've only, well, before COVID, I was only down there once in that year, which was kind of rough on me. I don't know what happened to the meringues.
Mm.
I
Like a
miss
little
the
plastic
meringues.
tub with little like bite-sized meringues.
Don't send them airmail; they explode.
Yeah.
Um,
That's pretty bad news when that happens.
And they used to have these little tins with these really strong, like really chocolatey, tiny little nuggets. And they were,
Like licorice nibs, but they're chocolate.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they're nice and bitter and just, I miss those because they're like little pouch size type thing.
Mm.
Hey, Newfoundlander. But yeah, get a hold of me, Katrina, on a
Mhm.
message, and we'll trade some stuff. Like, Bernie, he is a riot.
Yep. He-
Actually, he's really good at running around and pretending he's his own riot.
Inciting riots.
That's right. Rain in the forecast. Wow.
Yikes. Yeah.
Elvis/Beaver in Las Vegas. My dad got me a new his hat.
Lucky's hat in camo.
Ooh.
Jazzy.
don't
No,
have that
no
Trader
Trader Joe's. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's
no.
in Vancouver.
That's right,
So
no.
we always went down to Seattle, and I think the closest for us was in Bellingham, right?
Well, thank you. I'm going to experiment soon with making Xmas meringue cookies.
Ooh.
You make those gluten-free.
Yeah, you know.
You keep saying things are not hard to make, and I keep buying instant mixes because things scare me. That's all he could find as far as hats. You asked for a mask? Oh no. A hat is not a mask. How do you feel about the city opening up a little on Monday? I'm trying not to think about it. But since we got the wrong cat food for our cats today, and they can't take returns until it's opened up,
That's going to help at least on Monday.
yeah.
But it will be a little bit of a relief. I mean, we get a little bit antsy going into stores. Today we went into a No Frills, and there were way too many people in there. Like they exceeded their limit.
And
I'm
going the
sure.
wrong way.
And people going the wrong way on aisles and just crowding around certain areas, reaching over each other, and it's just kind of crazy.
No.
But just having places like Home Depot and Michael's and
Okay.
Lowe's, places like that open again, and PetSmart, it's going to be a lot easier to do shopping, right?
It's opening mask-free Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Little soon, don't we think? Oh boy. So do you want to grab that iPad and follow me?
Yep.
You can
So
read
are we gonna
comments
swap
and I
over
can.
to the,
That's what is worrying me.
iPad?
Yeah.
it's the one that's currently
Yeah. Well,
staring at the armoire.
well, this I don't want it staring at the armoire. At least it can do is stare at your face or point at me.
Like that.
Okay, we're switching cameras.
This is one of those shots.
Oh my God, really, Martin? I'm starting to
Get
get the
rid of
hang of
the-
this now. Yay, Holly! Doing away with masks. Oh,
Oh,
hold
wow.
on. I haven't subscribed to Holly.
Thank the governor. I'm not happy about this.
this?
Really.
Subscribe. Okay, Holly, you're subscribed. Thank the governor. I'm not happy with this. Yeah. Stay home. It's enough for me just being around kids. My boss enough contacts. Oh no, that is very true. And yeah, about the UK thing, one of the bigger broadcasters here is in Scotland. So they're reopening. The numbers do not support exactly. Hi Walter. We're gonna go over to
Hey,
the.
Walter.
We're gonna go over here because we're gonna get some work done while we talk to you guys. This is the first run of this file because we're taking you guys seriously. Right now it's just a disk. It'll either be a pin because
HEB said they won't enforce anti-maskers. Oh, wow.
Oh wow. So, yeah, um, this is a 2-inch disc on it, and if it works out
Be like,
okay, we'll probably make it into a pin. If we think it's going to be a pendant, then it will be very, very different. We'll have to redo it with a little loop on the top or something. But if I'm going to do it as a pendant, because we tried all these other pendants, um, if we're going to do it as a pendant, then I'm going to want to make it out of ABS. And we won't be able to do it until, you know, because the ABS, you got to warm up the chamber even more. So it's heating.
Going to take a little while. Let's see if we can see that big screen. Up.
Good, Martin. Knock over a lamp.
Luckily, it's an LED lamp.
Twitty. Not Tweety,
Oh,
Twitty.
Tweety, Tweety. Is it done yet? Is it done yet?
How old are you?
How about now?
How?
This is the thing we were having a conversation about this a few days ago, of how our very first printer from our computer
Mm,
took like overnight to print a single photograph, and now you can print a photograph in about like 25 seconds or something like that. But
that's true.
now 3D printers take so long to print things. Like a big print job can take all night or a day and a half to print, and it won't be long. 10, 15 years from now, there'll be 3D printers that can do it in a matter of moments. Jedi Senshi, I wonder who the governor of Texas will blame when people start coming down with and dying of COVID because of the no mask policy. Yeah, nice setup. It's a
Yeah.
little bit disorganized right now. It's a little cluttered.
I have this
Uh,
theory that the universe knows when there's too many of us. And if we're not going to start a war,
mhm,
it's going to start a virus.
exactly. Newfoundlander, are you making progress bus license training? I got my medical test. I actually have to drop by the doctor's office on Monday and pick it up, so I can bring it over to the bus company and they can distribute it wherever and then get my training started. So yeah, it's also my route is going to depend on where we actually move to. There's no point in getting a route here in like downtown, Riverdale, Leslieville area, if we end up living in North York.
I don't mind
So
kicking you out of the house for a while. Like in the morning.
at least our place is not hot there anymore. Right now, it's not bad. It's been actually really super cold. Is it dragging?
Yeah, well, it's a little bit, looks like it's a little bit
That's the
left over from the
wall. I think
last
it's doing
print.
that. Yeah.
There's a loose piece. I should have checked it first, but
Mm.
yeah, see the loose piece just came off over there. Hopefully it doesn't re-stick. But I turned off the extruder. The right extruder isn't, it's warm, but it's not hot. It's
300 years, there
dragging that
seems
one
to be a
piece.
big plague. You need a medical in order to drive a school bus, yeah. Um, they should pay for the medical. The bus company didn't want to do that. I don't know why not. I talked to Sherry
Oh,
about it, but yeah. On another move, yes, we are on another move. Actually,
don't want
Holly,
to.
this will be move number 8 since we got back to Toronto almost 2 years ago. Almost all the news talks about anti-maskers versus those masked. Yeah.
We didn't want to move,
Yeah, we didn't want to move. It's not exactly what we had planned.
but
Things just have
the
not worked
situation
out.
here is
So
bad. And Vince, you were saying too that you know we were really happy to be here, and now we're not. Well,
mhm.
these things happen.
Yep.
Sometimes you just don't know until you live somewhere.
Mhm. Let's see. It's why Shane's antsy to get through shots. Yeah. Yeah. That's Walter says, I'm actually sad the sub-freezing temperatures are gone because the mosquitoes are returning. All the
Oh,
mosquitoes have come back to Vancouver, have they?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right?
Or sorry, Walter. No, sorry. My apologies. Yeah,
Martin's
mosquitoes are
lost his
coming back. I don't know
locations.
who's where. Medical should be reimbursed once hired. I'll find that out. Yeah.
Now that loose piece is not going anywhere.
glad you guys taking it day by day as the week rolls on. Once again, you guys
Don't
are
have much
without
of
a
a
doubt
choice right now.
the
Oh,
most
damn it!
amazing people.
I just ruined the edge.
Did you ruin the edge? Uh-oh.
Trying to
Yeah,
get
it's
rid of
starting
that
again.
one loose piece. Yep.
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 Yeah. Touchy, touchy. Um, thank
Well,
you so much, Vince. Yeah.
I should have taken off the extra crap off the nozzle.
Dear Lordy, when I thought a friend had to move 3 times in Edinburgh in a year, it was a lot. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not the healthiest for your mind either. Or, it's
Shane,
very
if you hate
stressful.
living in Houston, by all means, once things open up again, maybe explore coming to Toronto for a while. Holly, my parents both had their first vaccine shots. Not due to get one for a while here. Probably not until around September. Yeah. What's the weather like? The weather here, we're just sort of bordering on the freezing, just a couple of degrees above, a
Okay,
couple
that
of
little
degrees below,
bit
a
is
little bit
not
of
going to
wind and
come off.
everything. So, yeah.
No, that little bit is refusing to come off. Well, let's hope it
See,
doesn't
he's
stick this
lost
time.
his marbles.
Okay. Lifting off.
That's holding well.
What?
That little bit was holding well.
All right, let's try this again.
There you go.
See now, there's this file in here titled Shane.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
In 1 year, 4 to 5 times, yeah. Corollary of Murphy's Law. If you fool around with something for very long, you will screw it up. Hello, Adolph. Welcome to the broadcast. You're vaccinated. Are you free to roam about as you wish? No, actually. From everything that we've been told and everything that we've heard, you should still wear your mask. You should still social distance, etc., etc. But they're hoping that once enough people get vaccinated and once everyone essentially is vaccinated, then that'll help immensely. But it's still going to take a little while. Well, I'm eligible due to daycare workers can get their shots, and I work with daycares. Oh, awesome, Shane. Yeah. Warmer weather next week, the double digits even. Yeah, Newfoundlander. Yeah, definitely. We're definitely getting there. Chill's parents in the military, 23 houses in 25 years. Yep.
We used to move about every second year.
Yep.
I don't know why my family couldn't settle. I mean, there were times where my father would be gone because he'd be in Ottawa, especially a federal election. He'd be just gone for a month. Okay, so we're going to see if this one works better. Sometimes it takes one or two. I love it when people say, oh, that only took $1 worth of materials. Yes, and then power, and then time,
Yep.
and about 6 tries to get it right.
Yep.
Okay, it's a little better. It's still got that little corner with that little piece somehow. It's like it's a stray, see what I mean? It's like a stray part of the file across.
Yeah.
The first circle
I guess
is
we'll let it,
not a proper circle.
let it sit and go.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna touch it this
Don't
time.
touch it. Don't touch it.
Not gonna
do
touch it this
Be
time.
prudent. So,
Nope.
what's next?
Well, I'm gonna make sure this is okay, and then we're gonna
Okay,
go back
yeah.
and sit down, and or do you want to go straight to
Yeah,
torturing cats?
I remember that, Shane. Yeah. First homestay, I had a crazy daughter who kicked my cat outside, and I found him at night. Yeah, that's when we took her in. We were like, okay, yeah, you can't stay in a place like that.
No.
It's not good for the cats.
You're coming to stay with us for a bit. And then we helped her find the place.
Printing a house? No.
That would be cool.
Very funny, Adolf. No, we're printing these little pendants or pins.
We haven't decided exactly what it's going to be.
We're not quite sure what they're going to be yet, but on it they have our name is Car Hunger Creative, and it says we're not that kind of broadcast, which is seems to have become our catchphrase.
And you guys seem to like it, so I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
So this is about 2 inches approximately across.
Yeah.
So
There we go, Dawn. We have confirmation as to where your pants are. Shane says they're on the seawall in Vancouver.
congratulations. Yeah, but now without us there, he doesn't have a reason to come up. Oh, hold on,
yeah.
Victoria.
All right,
Get
so
more
it's
of the
gonna
frame
roll
than
a
you
little
do
bit,
Drop it a little bit. There we
There we
go.
go. Yeah, a little bit.
I love the fans on each extremity
Yeah.
just to keep them.
Keep them from overheating. Just keep the
She
temperature.
cats herself. Nice.
It's a cool phrase, especially when delivered in unison. That's what we do, yeah.
It's weird now when we don't. Like we're not in unison, or it's just one of us on air.
Yep.
It always feels weird.
Yep, 3D printing. So it's right now it's just printing the first layer. Did we see how many? I think it said 73 layers or something like that. So
Something like that.
probably about an hour to print.
I didn't pay attention.
Didn't pay attention. Well, let's find a place soon when you need to be out of this place. Technically by
Sooner.
the end of May, but the sooner the better. Never seen one in action before.
It's
This is
a
how
death
fast they
trap.
are. It's like watching paint dry.
Well, I can't remember the resolution I set this on. I think I did it on highest.
Is the hyper resolution or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love this little machine. Martin had to level the bed the other day.
It took me about an hour.
It's so finicky once the bed kind of gets out of, off level. It just,
Yeah, you
Pain
see
in
that
the
little
butt.
thumb screw in the center frame just underneath the bed with the spring on top of it. There's two more at the back to adjust the tilt and angle of the.
don't make them
Love it.
sick.
So it's a lot of tweaking around.
Love this. It's like, watch Supergirl be shot on set. Now due to COVID, no bystanders at all can watch. Yeah. Well, working on set is a whole different world too. A lot of times you forget what you're doing, so to speak. You just because you got to work, and then like that season ends, and you go to the wrap party, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, this is this cool thing I do.
Right now, your current place is cool enough to run the 3D machine and the printer. For the time being, right now it is, yeah.
It was really cold last night. I couldn't. CH.
Gear T-shirt with the phrase. Nice. Oh,
Well, we can't afford to get shirts done, but
Mhm.
we were thinking of opening because I don't remember. I don't remember our old info, but I was thinking of opening like a cafe press store or something. The unfortunate thing is it becomes too much money for people, so I don't know if it'll make sales. But I was thinking of going back and doing that again. But I'm trying to figure out how to put that on our existing store.
Yeah. Big Brother Canada started. Yeah, we don't watch it. No.
So tomorrow we'll have Pablo on. Oh yeah, Holly, that's the thing too. You'll notice a bunch of people are instantly subscribed to you. Most of those are developers. Look at them. It says Haps Development Team or Haps Team or whatever it is. But they are all part of this app because it's still beta. It's still being developed.
Hey,
So
Leafs are up 2-1 on Vancouver.
nice. Sorry.
Hey, we could root for the Maple Leafs again now without being lynched.
I know. Oh, don't worry. They'll virtually lynch us somehow.
We're making little Haps. We're not that kind of broadcast pins. We're trying out our first prototype one right now. So
Yeah, we're trying to decide whether there'll be pins or pendants or whatever. This is just a first test print. See at the file.
Joe's Life has a 3D printer question. Hang on while I go through all these
See,
comments. End of the second period. Okay.
Shane is still pointed this way.
Yeah.
So to give you a hint, you see these little teeny tiny. There's the ME,
Mhm.
and I love this printer. It is Piper, and there's Phoenix, and these are going to be painted in a kind of brassy color. And I'm not going to tell you what the rest of the project's going to look like
That's right. Yeah.
because I want that part to be a surprise.
Yeah, Shane, it could be magnets too, yeah. Won't make you much profit, but it won't cost you anything either. Most of the POD shirt
Well, the
couplets
question-
are sites that you make things you
The
can
question
post
becomes
on your site.
what's going to be
yeah.
most financially viable
Mm-hmm.
and who's going to want what. Like our majority. I'll probably ask you guys tomorrow night because this will probably be painted by tomorrow night.
So Holly is asking if she streams on YouTube, will it stream here too? Actually, it works the other way around. You
No,
stream here,
yeah.
and it'll stream to YouTube, your Facebook, your
HAPS
Instagram, your uh,
HAPS works like an OBS. Now, if you have an
mhm,
OBS or a similar, you can do it in like StreamYard and stuff. You
mhm,
can do it, but you're putting in a lot of info.
mhm,
If you use HAPS as your OBS and as your streaming source, you can stream down to YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and Facebook.
mhm.
You're supposed to be able to stream to Instagram, but for some reason I've set that up and it's still not working.
Just print yourself a house, problem solved. Yeah, it's just a matter of where do you put the house.
This will take forever, the smaller printer.
Yeah, really. My God. Hey, Ryan, Perspective TV. Thanks for joining us.
Woohoo!
Joe's Life. Oh, here's your
So,
question.
what,
Does the
yeah,
plastics
3D.
from the printer float? I'm wondering if me and my friend could make fishing lures with the printer. Oh, absolutely. It totally floats.
Just make sure you have no holes in your design.
Hmm.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is a lot of times when you design something from scratch and you haven't tested it yet, or you're designing or you're printing something that someone else hasn't properly tested, if there's a small hole in the design, then it'll let water in. Now, keep in mind, this is the cheaper plastic. This is
PLA. Yeah.
PLA, and PLA is corn braced.
Hmm.
It's actually
Corn-based, yeah.
corn based.
Mhm. There
So
you go, Holly. You got all kinds of people giving you pointers and hints for how to do this. And
you're
yeah,
good.
Vince is correct. There's
Oh,
the Q&A
Pablo's
on
got
Monday.
Pablo's got tons of how tos
Yeah,
on
on YouTube, right?
yeah HAPS YouTube.
Hmm.
But yeah, if your design is no, but the PLA deteriorates faster in sunlight,
Yep.
can deteriorate faster under the conditions, but the ABS is much more solid and
Hmm.
much more durable. However, the ABS requires much more consistent heat. It's finikier
Hmm.
and it does stink. So we have a cover that we put wherever it went.
It's over
Oh,
by the
wait,
other work table,
what?
behind you, behind you. Getting warmer, getting warmer, getting warmer. Down there, green gloves.
Oh, underneath a bunch of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shows how much we, yeah. Um, so yeah, the cover goes on to keep the heat consistent, and it gets hooked up to a fan to get the smell out. Whereas the PLA, because it's a natural base, it does not require that much ventilation or heat. Okay, see now what it's going to do because of how the thickness, it just did the bottom. It just did the bottom of it. And now it's going to create a crisscross in the other direction in order for it to be solid. And then it'll fill the middle with like a sort of mesh filler pattern.
So
So,
suggestions to print Dawn a pair of pants. They'd be a little stiff and very patchwork because we'd have to make them in small pieces. Was that expensive? What, the printer? We got this one secondhand for 500.
I talked him down.
Yeah, he was selling it for 600, but we talked him down to 500 because he's out in St. Catharines, a little tiny community near Niagara Falls, and he was getting rid of this one to make room for a new one he was buying. So Christina talked him down to 500, and this is normally about 1,000 US for this model, so we got a pretty good deal on it.
He had two of them anyway. I don't know what he does as a regular job, but he obviously doesn't think twice about blowing $1,000.
Shane's asking if we can see people outside in the apartments across the street.
Sorry, if we what?
If we can see people across the street in the apartments.
Yes.
Every once in a while, yeah. And we have to be careful, when we're walking around in our place with the curtains wide open, because they can see us too. And that's the building's about half a block away. It's on King Street. So, it's okay. I'm stiff
All
too.
right.
It seems to be a thing with getting older. Only if you let it. Talking about
Dude.
Dawn in the stiff pants, right?
Yeah, I figured.
It's like wearing a frozen pair of pants. You go camping and you go to put your pants on in the morning, and they've been outside the tent.
Like a frightened turtle.
It's like a frightened turtle. There was shrinkage.
Well, do we want to torture the cats?
Let's go torture the cats while this
We've
runs.
only got one
This
that's
seems to be
awake, though.
holding down nicely.
See, that's a problem too. You got to be careful about the bed. Some people put like sticky glue on them. Some people put painter's tape on them.
Hmm.
But a lot of times the material will not stick to the actual bed, and it curves up, and it catches. I'm
Yeah.
going to kind of show this because Shane doesn't know exactly what's
Jazzy,
happening.
I'm not stiff. I'm relaxed.
But you see, this one had support material on the bottom to fill a space, and the support material didn't stick properly, so it's too thin.
Yeah.
So the corner of the extruder
Hmm.
caught the edge and started pulling everything
Lifting it up,
everywhere,
yeah.
and it wound up being just a disastrous mess.
Let's see here.
So I have to completely redo this design
Shane,
before.
pretty sure I passed King Street when I went there. King Street's actually pretty long. It goes from basically here's one end of King Street, and it goes all the way across town to the other end, to the west end.
Even longer is Queen Street.
Crazy CH kits, pipes are ready to go. Experimental recording gear set up, looks ready to rock. Time for my session and Hapscast. Thank you, Don, for joining us.
Now go away, you bother me.
Now go away. Now go play your pipes. When I went to Toronto, it was my first time seeing white squirrels out here. The gray squirrels, I guess.
I've never seen a white squirrel before.
I don't know.
Gray
Albino
squirrels, yeah. Okay, so it's just happily crisscrossing. I can't remember
There
how
we go.
thick we made it. It says 11% of the print is done.
Okay.
So once it's done, it'll tell us how long it took.
Yeah. There.
Down, 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 down.
Okay.
There we go. That's a better shot to actually see the head.
For the print head, yeah. A little nozzle extruding the white plastic. It was an albino squirrel.
Oh, wow. Why rabbit drugs are bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Trucks are bad, okay.
So yeah, so we've only
They
got
were
11.
white, not gray. Okay.
That's 11% of the whole thing.
Don't think. Zoom in on this there. Dun. And there's the temperatures for the extruder and the platform. The right extruder
NTKOB.
is NTKOB.
Not that kind of broadcast.
Alrighty, we are going to
All
do
right,
this.
so do we torture
We have
kitties?
gray and eastern red squirrels out
Saturday.
here. Okay. So they were white, actual white squirrels, probably the albino ones.
I like red squirrels. So the question is, can we get away with doing this while wearing microphones?
Hopefully also new kids on the block. Well, hopefully the microphone will get in the way of the cats. So, dun dun dun. Clippers. This is where we get the cats high on catnip as well. Pippin's the best.
It's the only time they get catnip. We haven't used his puffer in a while. Oh yeah, those of you when we were talking about it before, not kidding. There's his puffer,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the thing that goes over his face. So this part goes over his nose and mouth, and then that gets shaken up. It goes in the end, and then
Yeah. And he breathes from that little chamber for a few breaths.
his little valve, so you can see how many
Trinity
times.
Park, a few albino squirrels. Adolph, you must have moved from Whitby now by now. You talking to us? Actually, yeah, we were in Whitby last winter. Yeah. No black mold anymore. Yay.
No,
Our one
everything
cat,
else.
he's got asthma. Although here he's been doing a lot better.
Look at Baxter.
Look at Baxter. Baxter up in the country.
He thinks he owns the world.
Because he does own the world.
Nothing against Whitby or anything.
All right, so I'm going to set this down. Turn the
Somewhere
camera
where it
around.
can be seen. Which direction?
Oh, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can
You
set
have to
that
put it
up
on a
somewhere.
box or something.
Hmm?
You have to put it on a box or
Put it on a
something.
box. Yeah, we can do that.
And I usually take my socks off.
So we don't end up with catnip all over your socks.
Well, there's that, and it's easier to cross my legs. And Baxter walks right over to us. Foolish kitty.
Do that, and we have to put something under it to tilt it forward.
Yes, you're going to have to angle it forward.
I'm wondering if we should do Hathor first. They're already starting to run. They know
Baxter's
something's
here.
going on. They
Hi,
saw stuff being
Baxter.
pulled out of the cupboard.
It's a Catterday. Oh yeah, I think someone has to put on a little weight. I think someone has got to put on a few. I saw Hathor as well. Yeah, that was for
Let's see
you.
what I
I
do
thought
here.
gear was for you.
Jolting.
No gloves cutting their nails? No.
Yeah.
Yes, the kitty cat has asthma.
How's that? Is that better? Maybe a
I
little
guess
farther
so.
back. Yeah.
Martin, have you colored Christina's? We made. Oh no, we've gotta make the ear tips first. Piper got kicked out of two PetSmart trimming his nails. What? Well, Baxter's right
He didn't
here.
like his
This-
paws being touched. Going to do
this-
Baxter first.
He's right here.
He's right here. He's completely clueless.
Well, I don't think he's completely clueless. All right.
He knows something's going on. So here we go.
So this is how we spend our Catterday. Oh, Piper. I miss him.
Mm-hmm. Check the thumb.
How about the other one, bud?
Chilling out here. It is 2540 DPI, good for file for your machine. 2540? Yeah, you're talking about for the
For the printer or
for
the?
the 3D printer or for the laser? Oh, is that for the metalwork thing? 2540 is plenty. Oh.
Let me check your back ones. We don't always trim the back ones. No, they're pretty short. They're pointy, but they're short.
He's
No.
purring. I can feel him purring.
I'm gonna let it go a little bit. Hey, Daddy's gonna hold on to you for a few more minutes here.
For the laser. Yeah, 2540s. That's plenty.
Oh yeah, I saw your message, but
Now he's like, I don't want to be home.
what's these?
We're at 269 viewers. All right.
What's these?
Treats.
What's these?
Baxter.
So there's the treats, and here's the catnip. The only time they get catnip. Here. There he goes. Okay, now he's gonna go crazy.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Now I'm going to have to try
grab one
and
of the other ones.
find the other two. Because I think they both went in the head.
Like they know. So you can see
Okay, I
Baxter.
see Pippin.
He's like, what?
He's
He's like,
in a
"What?"
good space. And where did Hathor disappear to? Did she?
My friend used to corner and pin Piper down to get his nails trimmed. Yeah, I remember we did that one time at our place.
Hathor has hunkered herself down
Now trim
under
your
the
nails.
armoire.
Not with
So let me see if I can pull her out.
these are like horrible nails. Actually, there's not much there.
Hey, baby girl, come on.
Decided to just do like 110-pound paper
Oh,
for
come on.
prototype and leave aluminum for future date. Well, that makes sense. Is it bad to pin down Piper like that? No, they're cats.
Come on. Come on. Hathor.
Yes, he was.
Come
He
on.
was very muscular.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Hathor's
Oh,
wedged
she's really-
herself underneath the armoire.
Oh, she's climbing out.
Armoire.
See if I can catch her from somewhere else. It's okay, baby girl.
Hathor is the one that hates it with a passion.
Whoa, I got her.
You think being such
I got
a
her.
such a
Fluff
pretty
ball.
girl. Okay, princess.
Ugh. Look at her.
Let's do this.
Nothing but ginger fluff.
And this one stress sheds on command.
Oh, yeah.
Now she's much difficult to deal with.
She needs the scruff held.
Okay, that's I'm reluctant to touch that one.
Is that another ingrown or curled around?
It's not there yet. Her claws have a lot of problems,
Mm-hmm.
and she has this buildup that always happens at the base of her claws. So every once in a while, we unfortunately have to get the vet to do it. Because her claws tend to curl towards her pads.
Can I have a 1 millimeter diameter hole in the paper, or is that too small? Nope. 1 millimeter's fine.
Yeah, this one's getting really close to her pad. Keep a hold of her, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, baby girl, so and leave your thumb alone because it's too close to the pad.
Another
In a few
problem.
weeks, we'll book another appointment with the vet, and he'll check on them for us. Yeah, she has trouble claws.
There was Walter. There was a project we were doing a few years back. It was on a different laser with one of the companies that we were working with. That was for
Yeah, I know, baby
a
girl.
genetics company, and they had all these little filters and screens and stuff like that for their doing their testing. And some of the holes were like 0.1 millimeter,
Just one more.
0.05 millimeter. They were almost literally just like a little
Come
single
on, baby
shot
girl.
with the laser. They were designed. We had little thin pieces of wire that we could
Martin,
quality control test.
behind her elbow, please.
Yeah. Okay. Behind your elbow.
Here's where the struggle
There we go.
begins. Yeah, I know, baby girl. Just gonna do this now. Okay. Just your thumb now. Gonna check on it because your thumbs are always the biggest problems. Oh, Martin, her thumb is curved in.
That one too.
In a couple of weeks, we should get her to the vet again.
Mm-hmm.
It's $40 to
See
get
how
the vet to deal with
uncomfortable
them. I know. You got gook in your eye.
She's another happy kitty.
Mm. And she never does catnip. She hates catnip. So she usually runs away sometimes. What? Do you want?
Hmm?
Nope, Martin, you may have to bring them to her.
Okay.
And quick, because Pittman's finding the catnip, which means he'll be high before we...
Oh, I'm gonna bring them to
Here.
her.
No, she ran away.
Sure.
All right, grab Pip. Grab the big boy.
Come here, bud. Oh yeah, Baxter's all strung out. Pippin's getting there.
But you're supposed to get strung out after the fact.
Yeah,
Or-
Hathor's not really crazy about her claws being trimmed.
Her claws, instead of growing like that, they grow like this
Mm-hmm.
for some reason.
So they start
So they
curling
start-
in on themselves to the point where they'll start touching the pad. Tried honeysuckle on Hathor as a calming agent.
Hmm.
He's trying to have an out-of-body experience. So.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
Pip.
come on.
Now he's gotten at the other catnip. Usually the catnip comes after the fact. So he's getting all strung out already. You notice the youngest one is just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, I can take more off of there, bud.
Frankie the Bull Terrier, yeah. Passed in January. I was so sorry to hear that, Holly.
Check your thumb. I already did your thumb, apparently. And sometimes we do their back claws, sometimes we don't. Because their back claws are mostly what they use to do things like climb the cat tree and stuff like that.
Emmy's always grew inward as well. Yeah, it's a female cat thing. Although
I don't
when we
know,
had
Kira didn't.
Our first cat, Kira, she didn't have that problem.
Hey,
Check
what do you
his back
think?
claws, or
Nah.
he's good with using his back claws, right? Here we go. So
Yeah,
he's
come here.
just like,
here.
whatever.
Come here. Come here. Over here.
Pippin, this side.
Opposite of Baxter. Because the last time the two of you had catnip next to each other,
You like tried
you
to
really
kill
went at each other.
They're really stretched shit all over me.
Not just her. Martin's furry. And now Pippin's gonna knock the iPad over. Did she eat her treats? See, I prefer treats like this.
No, her treats are still sitting right here.
Well, you know you gotta bring them to her, right?
Yep.
So the males are now
Outdoor, baby.
high. We have 3 Jessie. We had 2. We've never had more than 2 before.
Suddenly a third one popped up.
But
for
with
some
all the
unknown
moves and everything, Pippin started really aggressively playing with Hathor. So we got Baxter here to kind of play with Pippin, and he's
She may
definitely
have
it's definitely
disappeared
worked. He's
upstairs.
young enough that both adult cats, like both Pippin and Hathor, have kind of grown rather fond of him. And he plays with both of them just right. So it was, didn't want to try to afford 3 cats, but it worked. It completely worked. And this stuff goes away before they decide they have free reign of it. What? You've got more catnip right here.
It's funny, I can't find her.
We're getting high on catnip. And Pippin is the most hilarious animal on catnip. Oh, here. Look at this. He's completely covered himself in it. He just rolls in it.
I don't know where she went.
Oh. Well, keep the treats nearby so when you see her, you can give them to her. She disappears pretty fast. I was always afraid of cutting my cat's nails too short. I used to work for a groomer, so that was kind of my job. And we always kept white flour nearby while I was still kind of experimenting and learning. And yeah, you dab flowers on the end, flour on the end of their claws. This is this one on catnip, and because he has asthma, this is the only time he gets catnip. Only when his nails are being trimmed. Yes, learning where the quick is. Dogs is even harder because cats have got a see-through claw. Dogs don't. I had 13 cats when I lived on the farm. Wow. Newfoundlander, since COVID, you've been grooming the dog as well, both coat and nails. Nice. It's kind of like a bonding thing. I'm my own nail technician, but I've not touched my hair. It's been a year since I've had a haircut. Yeah, same here. It's kind of upsetting. Look at this. Just. Oh, that's my.
With everything.
It's gonna turn
Here.
my mic off, right?
Here, have a
Yes.
have a level.
Frank, we had since the day she was born because we had her mother before her. So it's been really hard looking to rescue because the house is so empty without a bed. Yeah. You know. That's why I want a haircut so bad. Yeah. Pippin is one bag. Yes. That's where you see the markings on his belly, right? He's part Bengals, so when he plays, he really roughhouses. Um, 6 dogs and 9 horses. Piper was my life. The cat was my everything. Soul cat. Piper devastated me. Oh, honey. You lost sound. Like, if you have to get out and in again, for some reason I hear my mic cutting in and out too. So
I noticed that too. I don't know if it's the mic or
Yeah, it's
the
really
audio or
slow.
what.
No, it's probably just Pippin. Get out her hat. Confused. Why? Does the cat like to be petted by foot or by hand? Well, that video was Hathor lying on his back, yeah. Her back and Martin kind of petting with the foot. I don't think they really care as long as you're petting them. Always the hands with the sniff first. Yes. Alexis would roll around in catnip and then lick it off. Kipper would suck it up like a vacuum. Hathor doesn't like it at all. Hey, Martin, you want to grab this iPad so I can get up?
I can do that. Well, you want to get up?
Desiree is live and we're over here on ours. Darn it. Ah. Okay, you realize you're walking through all the catnip, right?
I know. They're going to be sucking on my socks.
Hi, Pip. How do you feel? You got catnip all over you, Pip. Hey, bud. Yeah. All right. You're wee high. Look at this. You got catnip all over you. All over you. That's why Baxter attacked you, Lexi. That's why we put you guys on 2 separate. Look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all this. And we also keep in mind that even though their nails are trimmed until, because they're flat, they're still kind of sharp in some ways.
There's a
It's
little
not
rough
pointed.
edge right now.
Ah.
So Shane can read comments fine, but the audio has completely disappeared from her.
Can someone please type to Shane saying that she should just restart her app? Or reload her browser, depending on what she's on. Hey. Strung out kitty. Mm.
Yep. He's still.
Strung out kitty. 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 Str
Cat drum.
You give me my exercise, you know that? Strung out kitty.
Red Ice
This is the
Audio's
other part
fine
of it. Look at
here.
this. Look at this. Look at this catnip. Look. He's like, yeah, so. I can sweep the floor with you.
Up in the rough houser. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mr. Cats.
Oh, yeah? The other ones won't tolerate this. For some reason, he just loves it.
He is, yeah.
First time my mom saw me doing this to him, she's like, "You're being mean." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Ah. Purring like
Jedi
a...
Senshi says about 20% of cats don't react because it appears to be genetically related. Cat
What?
was not born with the genes that cause a response to catnip, and he will not show the immediate response.
Well, this one does.
Oh boy, does he ever. I love it when he sucks on his tail and his toes.
Whoop.
Ultramus is playing with kitties. They're very therapeutic.
Doesn't take much when you're high to just push you over. Does it? Get to whoop. Oh, hey, this time he didn't.
He's like those Boston Dynamics robots. Alexis left to roughhouse.
Bigger cats
We're
do.
rekindling some fond memories for people and their pets.
You can start chewing on my toes? Because you know, cat, we're not that kind of broadcast. He's like, I don't care. You humans are weird.
I'm that kind of broad cat.
Really? The tail in the face? That you
Sound
just
is back. Awesome, Shane. Did you leave the broadcast and come back in again?
got catnip all over everything. Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
Beat up on Piper all the time.
That's your
Yeah,
back.
on your your dog, yeah.
That's your back.
But Pippin, Baxter, and the other cats shed a lot. Hathor sheds the most because she's got the long ginger fur. Baxter unusually does shed quite a lot for a short-haired cat. So he
His
sheds
fur
like
is
little
different
pig
texture.
bristles. But Pippin not as much as the other two. I mean, you give him a good brushing or run your fingers through his fur and you can collect a lot. But
Look at all this.
Boba Fett, hey. It's better
Okay,
the tail in the face
can-
instead of the butt in the face. Exactly. Yeah.
When me the first time he tried to sit on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Sit
Hey
on my
Jesse,
face
you're still
and
on
tell me
somewhere?
that you love
I heard something
me.
about there's a new sculpture in Vancouver, something depicting a cat's butt. It's a big wooden
What?
sculpture. I think it was made out of some piece of tree or something, but it looks basically like a cat's butt with a tail.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and because it's
Lab shed a lot.
Cattergate, and Le
Mhm.
Chat, you know, the dragon
Oh,
version of Le
yeah.
Chat Noir. Yeah,
The
Cattergate.
Dragon Noir.
Hey, you.
So what do you think? We go check on that 3D print, see how far it's gotten.
Do we print him a new brain? You know, just kind of
Might
take
need
this one
to,
out
yeah.
through the ear, just reach
No,
in.
it
and-
comes out through the nose. Remember?
Just
You need that
reach
little
in.
hook.
Oh right, but no, but it's a cat. Like the ears, right? It just come out through the
The
ear.
tattooed ears.
Is
Yeah, we got Hathor. You know, she saw her big brother had a tattoo,
The
so she had to
tattoos.
go and get a tat done.
you don't want to leave it
Winter
like
Emmy's
that?
coat went plushy
Show
like
off
a
your
bunny.
tattoo.
Yeah. Where's his tattoo? Where's his tat? These are the street markings. Oh, hold on, there's his ear. You can just barely see it there into the ear. So he and Hathor have their tattoos, and Baxter came with a microchip.
He came with it.
He came with a microchip.
Not my favorite way to do it.
I know. So apparently you can download an app on your phone that will read the microchip. There's an app for everything. You would have to get the brain past the eardrum. Well, that's true.
That's true.
Tattoo for what? For identification. So if they, if they get out, if they go missing or something, and they get found, they can take the number tattoo and register and figure out who he's registered to. I think you guys are pixelated and it freezes when you guys say something. Oh, okay.
Well, stop speaking.
Red Eye. I used to live in Kittitas. The local joke was that it was an old Indian word that means back part of a cat.
Oh my God.
They used to have tags, yeah. Phoenix is microchipped, yeah.
Yeah, more and more places are doing that.
Hmm.
But I guess in BC they didn't. Well, he came from RAPS, Richmond Animal Protection Society, and they have the largest number of cats in the Lower Mainland, BC. And tattooing is just quick and easy and cheap to do.
And Hathor was a Langley farm cat.
So we got her tattooed to match her brother.
Well, yeah. Big brother gets a tattoo, of course you gotta get one.
You found more catnip, did you?
And then Baxter's an Ontario cat. We got him here.
Much smaller organization.
Hmm.
And a little more money. But not by much. What? What do you see? What do you see? What? What? No, you haven't. No, here. Let's see if you'll do this while the camera's going. Hey.
Kitty City was the local slang. Local hardware store sold cat butt-shaped air fresheners for the car. Nice.
Want to do that again? You're high. You don't normally do this very well when you're high.
Do your cats have Canadian accents? Well, you remember what they sound like, right, Shane?
Nope, we're not going to do it properly. You do. No?
Vince, only Baxter's microchipped. Pippin and Hathor just have their tattoos. Kitty kisses, yeah. He does the headbutt thing.
But not when he's high.
He can't aim when he's high.
Well, will you do the standing? Fist bump. Come on.
There
Well,
we
that was
go.
lame.
Yeah.
Straight on. Come on.
He's stumbly.
Stoned. Come on, straight on.
Maybe he only spoke in
fine.
cussing. Yeah,
Pull.
really. They say mew instead of meow. Yeah.
That was still off to the side. Why are you backing up? Straight through.
Phoenix does not need. Oh, Pippin needs a lot.
Come on.
And Hathor still to this day isn't a lap cat. She really avoids climbing on top of someone. Two cats to the wind. Yeah, he's pretty much two cats to the wind.
Come on, pull. You still haven't gone through straight, dude. Straight. Right there. Boom.
can't even walk
okay, that's
straight.
closer. Pull, 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 pull.
I mean, put down a straight line. He can't follow it. I'm sure of a breathalyzer,
But this is really good for his spine. Pull.
Yeah.
Pull. Come on. Wait.
It's
Come
like
on.
police line, exactly. Yeah.
Come on.
Phoenix is a lot like Emmy, independent and not much of a cuddler.
Yeah. Female cats.
He's stoned. He is stoned.
Okay, you ready? We're gonna exercise? Okay. Okay.
He's like, no, man, this is too much, man. Cat is high on 9 lives. Yes, he's, well, cat weed, right? Yeah, he's purring. You can probably just hear him through her mic.
Sorry, that's my nose breathing there. Yeah. You hefty kitty.
And of course, they've got this little brush mounted on the corner here that they enjoy as well. Is he drooling? I don't know. Is he drooling right now? He sometimes he does. He drools quite a bit. when he's happy.
I woke up one morning and he was on my chest and he had drooled so much I had this wet spot right at the base of my neck.
Should have made him sleep in the wet spot. Just heard Pippin purr. Yep. Every time he passes her mic. As he eats the microphone.
All right, dude. I gotta go check on the print.
Yeah, let's go check on the print.
It's amazing how much more tabby he was when we first got him as a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
But over the years, it's kind of like blended.
Yeah, his color's a lot more.
Well, now it looks like someone spilt paint here.
Phoenix is from the mask generation. Doesn't like kitty kisses unless you have a mask on. Oh, wow. Baxter just hanging out by the front door.
Hi. I swear he's like one of those Asian short hair
Mm-hmm.
breed or mix or something. I mean, the type of fur and the shape of his face. All right.
Hey, it's still on the bed. Oh, it's actually printing the text now. You can just barely see it. Can't really read it from this angle. But it shouldn't be too much longer. What's it say? 55% done.
55%. Yeah, we think he's part Oriental short hair.
Mm-hmm.
Because the structure of his face and the type of
Yeah.
fur.
Pippin is a big drooler, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't take much. It's actually coming along really well.
Mm-hmm. I think Piper was Havana Brown and Tonkinese, very much characteristics. Yeah, because he did just have a slight brown tint to his black fur, right? And of course, we got Baxter working out the newly trimmed claws.
What?
I think he's a little high too.
Yes, yes, he is.
He hasn't learned how to take his catnip yet.
What do you think, Baxter? Oh, just in his own reality. What?
And
Prance,
he
prance.
goes.
The way he runs, too, it's like this little prance, like almost like a little deer. Isn't that right, Baxter? See, this is another reason why we regret getting a place that's one room, because if we're working on something and these guys get too close to it, like we have to put things away. If something's drying, we can't leave it out. So to have a section with a door in it or
Mm-hmm.
somewhere we can put
There we go.
things. There we go. Catnip's getting to the boys. Tussle time.
What's that cat playground? Yeah, this is our cat tower.
They're Velcro kitties.
Is basically it started off as pieces of a cat tree and got repurposed and rebuilt when we moved in here because the other cat tree was
Falling
yeah,
apart.
it was kind of falling apart. So
We added more platforms and it's now a lot taller than it was.
yeah. Our original intent was for it to reach all the way to the ceiling and have a platform go across for them, but we kind of ran out of steam
Materials.
and materials. We're going back to our main screen, main camera.
Yep. Watch everyone. It's gonna go. Woo! There we go. So tonight's an extremely exciting night. We're actually making really good numbers. Thank you, folks.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Not a lot of
hour and
awards or
35
anything, but
minutes.
that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you all save your money to save up and for the store.
Mm-hmm. Jungle Gym. Yep.
Yes, exactly. Pepper was a dog in a cat's body. I'm almost thinking you're right. You know,
About Pippin too, yeah.
Yeah. Except I think Pepin's a little more of a rebel,
Hmm.
a rebellious type.
Hmm.
The whole leash thing is by. Oh yes, and thank you, Shane. I never got a chance to thank you a little while ago when you uploaded that video again with Hathor on the end of her leash attempting to do
Oh
something,
God.
showing the whole world how tortured she is, how much her mommy and daddy hate her. Yeah,
Yep.
poor girl.
759 others on Periscope. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We're up to 380 views, which is a
That's
384
cool.
views
Well,
and counting. Yeah.
tomorrow, the plan is to have Pablo on, so we can talk about the costume contest,
Hmm.
the COVID costume contest, and to talk about the online store, which will have HAP products. And
Hmm.
if this gets finished and decided upon, actually, if you guys are still here when that print is finished, I'm going to ask you
Hmm.
guys what you think, whether it should be
Hmm.
a magnet or a pin or a, we could probably do both. Just whatever you put on the
Yeah.
back is what makes the difference, because they're pretty
Mm.
lightweight. They're
Hmm.
just 3D printed.
Yep. They
Yeah.
don't weigh much at all.
Prepare my PS file for your laser, the freaking laser. Um, a laser file needs to be.
Um, well, if there's anything vector in there already, here's all of this again.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, if
What?
there's anything that's already vector, we have to keep the vectors. Otherwise, if it's just an image file, then it can be saved as a JPEG, a PNG,
Well,
bitmap.
here's the thing. I kind of missed the conversation because I was on the other side of the camera, so I missed part of it.
Mm.
Are we cutting aluminum? Because we can't cut aluminum with that
Yeah, because we can't
laser.
cut aluminum. No.
No, we
Hmm.
can etch it with that
Yeah.
spray,
So if you have an image or something you want etched on this thing, then the outside would have to be
hand cut.
hand cut or something like that, and give us
Hmm.
your tolerances so we know whether, it's all vector. Okay. So if anything, save it as a PDF. Because I don't know if Photoshop can save as an SVG. SVG is the ideal file.
Well, I have Photoshop open
Yeah,
because I
Photoshop
was
right.
working with it.
File. Save as. Format. Looking right now. Nope. What about exporting? We're just checking out Photoshop right now. Uh, SVG. Yep.
Okay, if you
So,
export, you can do an SVG.
mhm, which is scalable vector graphic, and that means any lines there, anything that you scale, we're not going to pixelate or change the resolution as you scale an image. And then any actual lines that are there, it will recognize um, as actual vectors. Yeah, PDF as well, but SVG, yeah,
No
is the
aluminum this
ideal.
time. Okay.
Okay. 'Cause I know you were asking about 1 millimeter holes in the paper, so. Mhm.
Stuff can you upload in the Car Hunger online store?
How many
Well,
products?
we already got a lecture from the designer that whether we have too many categories. So the goal is to basically try to clear out as much of that older product because a lot of it is product that was supposed to go up in the Etsy and didn't because we
Hmm.
moved. And I'd like to get rid of the Etsy completely. So it's all product we can't really repeat at the moment. So most of the categories we've got up there are about, I think, about 8 categories. She's like, no,
Something
you
like that,
make
yeah.
4 because it'll be nicer. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, but.
Hmm.
So Martin and I are going to be working very soon on seeing if we can get a few things in there that are more prop-like or whatever,
Hmm.
to
More into
get a
the
little
cosplay
more,
market,
yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
uh, and put those in
I
hopefully in
know.
the next, few days, or say coming. We got some coming soon buttons up there,
Yep.
so people don't lose interest. I wanted to have everything done before then, but the priority became what product do we already have made.
Hmm.
Custom stuff can still be done,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
yeah,
backtracking a little there. Was Baxter in any cat commercials? No. We haven't actually gotten these guys any film work.
we'd have to train them more.
We would, yeah.
So
Mesmerize.
yeah, Both of y'all shirts?
These are from a company called T Fury. I don't know who the actual artist is, but it's based
They are
on
two different
the.
artists.
They are two different artists, but it's based on the Le Chat Noir, the sort of French film noir poster, and hers, of course, is with
Mercadier,
Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and it's the Dragon Noir,
the dragon.
the Tornado Dragon Noir, and mine is Godzilla, so it's the Kaiju Noir.
So black cat in black Japanese dragon, I guess. Or
Yeah,
sorry, black dragon and black Japanese
Yeah.
monster.
yep. Kaiju is Japanese
Kaiju
monster. Yeah,
monster.
love Le Chat Noir. Yeah.
Create that new wedding dragon on Martin's shirt. Ah! That's not the ring dragon.
That's actually
It's
it's
Godzilla.
close to the Ring Dragon. you know.
Godzilla. I guess so, yeah.
Godzilla.
Where's the ring dragon? Oh. Yeah, I
Ring
guess he does kind of look like him. But we got these from T Furry. What is it? Teefury?
Yeah, T Fury. Yep.
Yeah.
Excited for the new Godzilla and Kong.
Got mixed feelings about
Yeah.
that.
Hey, it's Godzilla.
I don't know who to root
It's
for.
it's not the Roland Emmerich, Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie,
That's
because
true.
that was a good monster movie, but not Godzilla. These guys, they're still the Godzilla movies because they're affiliated with Toho and everything else.
King
But I
Kong.
know. Well, they did.
He's innocent.
Well, they're both innocent, right? There's just
Misunderstood.
rampaging,
They're
misunderstood.
just rampaging.
They're just
But I
they're
don't know
just-
who to vote for.
yeah. That's the thing, yeah.
I
Who'd you
just don't know
vote
who to
for?
vote for. So do layers matter? Outline thickness, etc. Not sure how to arrange it. Well, if you want it all to be cut as one, then just the SVG with flatten your image first,
Mhm.
and then export it as an SVG.
Yeah. And just tell us what needs to be cut through, what needs to be engraved, that sort of thing. Any engraving is usually a zero line with a fill, usually a black fill, and then anything that's cut through, like a vector, I think they need like a .004 line
For that
thickness,
machine?
or hairline if you have that option.
Something
Something like
Photoshop
that,
has
yeah.
an option.
Yeah.
Photoshop doesn't
Basically,
have that.
anything thinner than .007 inch line
Sure.
thickness, it'll recognize it as a line to cut, as opposed to a bitmap or a shape to engrave, right?
And it's easy enough to, like, if you want, you can just print it out on a piece of paper and then do little arrows and notes and then take an
Mhm.
image of it.
Yep.
And just
As
make
well as
sure
the file, yeah.
lettering,
Mhm.
just make sure the lettering is clear and easy to read.
Mhm.
And we'll compare that to the file and we'll fix anything.
Yep.
And then we'll do the same and send it back to you and ask you if that's what you were after.
Mhm.
What we do is we do up to 3 modifications without charging anyone.
Mhm.
So, 3 for free. Then after that, once it's back and forth more than 3 times,
Mhm.
that's when you start going, oh, okay, time is going.
Less
Oh.
than .007. Yep. Go for .004. That's a good safety margin. Mhm.
Going for Godzilla over King Kong. Oh,
I grew up
I
on
have
the
mixed feelings.
classic Godzilla movies,
no.
so that's kind of where
But
I'm
so
going
did
to.
I. But
it's
come
true. Yeah.
on. King Kong has great taste.
Yeah,
Fay Ray, come
That's
on.
true. Faye Ray, yeah. Huh?
I
He's
mean,
got
she's-
good taste in ladies.
Well, I haven't seen Godzilla really flirt with. And is that flirting though?
Um, that would be very interesting. Have you seen Kong Skull Island? No, we haven't actually.
No,
We
missed
saw
that
the
one.
first Kong film, the one with Jack Black, but we didn't see Skull Island.
No, we missed it. The remake ears came out good. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Well, we're not going to color them until I've used them to make a mold. Because if we put color on them and then we go and make a mold for the pointed ears,
Mhm.
then it could lift the color off.
Yeah. Yeah, these won't get colored. They don't need to be.
They'll stay
right.
white.
Just not the Jack Black.
Yeah. I like Jack Black, but I wasn't sure about that movie in particular.
I prefer him in Jumanji.
That's true. He's brilliant in Jumanji.
Godzilla only eats people. Actually, Godzilla has never eaten a person.
Stepped
I don't
on
think.
them.
And he's stepped on lots of people. He's destroyed lots of trains, lots of buildings, but he's never actually eaten a person that I can think of in any of the Godzilla movies.
Not directly, no.
Not directly. Not on purpose.
It's like ants.
It's like ants, yeah.
You don't know they're in the picnic until you jump down.
exactly,
And it's like,
yeah.
oh, ugh, ew.
Excited to see the remake of the Indiana Jones movie. Another
Was
one.
it a
Yeah.
remake or is it
Or is it another sequel?
a sequel? I thought it
I
was a
think it's going to
sequel.
be Harrison's last Indiana Jones film, right? Because he's
Well,
just like, I'm getting too old for this.
kind of surprised he doesn't. He's doing it in the first
He ate
place.
Tokyo, yeah.
It's-
Well, he trashed Tokyo,
But it's
re-
like ants. We're like
repeatedly.
ants.
Yep,
Here you just step on them and you don't think about it, right? Just kind of
that's right. Yep.
through and just. I want to be the guy in the suit.
Oh, I know. The guys that have played Godzilla over the years have just had such a blast, trashing little miniature cities and
I
stuff. Yeah.
never ever forgive the world. I will never forgive the world for Godzuki.
Godsuki. Oh my
What
God.
the?
I mean, Minya is one thing,
Right.
right? The son of Godzilla. But when the animated Godzilla series in the early '80s or something
Yeah.
came out, and it was Godzuki, I was just
And his little tiny flame. Oh man.
What's the best way to have both printing and laser cut on one piece? Engrave for print or other options? You could. Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, Hathor. She was hiding back there. Okay.
Oh, there
And
you
she
are,
just
baby
came strutting
girl.
out. Let's go. Hey, what's up?
Are you gonna go in and give her
Her
treats?
treats are over
now
here,
that
yeah.
She's come out and
You can't,
Thank you.
with what the equipment we've got, you can't really combine the laser cutting and the 3D printing on one part. I mean, we could do something that's. Here, baby. There we go.
we would cut.
We
and
could do
then glue
something that's
together.
got a laser cut part and a 3D printed part that can be assembled together.
Yes, exactly. And Martin was dressed up as Godzilla.
A friend of ours, Dawn, she's a huge Godzilla fan. And back in, I guess it was the late 90s, we went to a Halloween party with her and a bunch of other friends, and she did a full Godzilla costume, like full foam rubber monster suit. Fantastic. Problem is, she kept having people accidentally stepping on her tail.
Yep.
So we had to have this little. I am big enough to be Godzilla. Oh, it's all a matter of perspective. Not 3D, just regular print. Oh.
Explain.
Okay.
Because the cutter cuts and the printer prints.
Or are you talking about like actually engraving an image onto the part? Yeah, that's like I said, anything engraved, make it a zero line
God, that
and a
sounds neat,
fill,
yeah.
like a black fill, for your shape.
Well, it's like, oh, we didn't put the HAPS logo behind us.
Oh, we didn't. We
Where
didn't.
is it?
It's over here.
I mean, this is just a straightforward burn.
You only remember the 1998 movie, so that's Godzilla versus Matthew Broderick. I love the monster. It's beautifully done. It's like anatomically for reptile. It's really well, but it's not Godzilla.
Godzilla versus Captain Kurt. Oh, I
Yes,
remember
that's
that.
right.
That
Was
was
it
Dawn
John?
as
It was
well.
John Ridley
John,
did.
John Ridley and Dawn.
was Kirk? Yeah.
Don McKechnie.
Yeah.
So this is just a straightforward, like the HAPS logo is done in black print, basically. We took the logo off the web page, cleaned it up, got rid of all the sloppy edges,
Mm-hmm.
and just it cuts through around the edge, and then, we kept the files
Engraved,
so we
yeah.
can do these as much as we want, and then we're going to do a version before tomorrow's broadcast with the Carhunger on the bottom. Cosplay, I'd like to try at some point. And I think Holly
Yeah.
should. I think
Yeah,
both of them
absolutely.
should.
Yeah.
I think both of them should do like a character before and after type thing.
Before and after.
Like one of them does a character before it goes through hell, and the other one does the character after.
After? Oh, right.
Yeah, because they're twins, right?
That's true. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys should. Like, or different versions of the same character, different outfits, but same
Hey,
character.
Chris, how are you?
Hey, Chris. Just too tired, so I'm going to bed now. Hang on. Oh, Kitty.
You
Hang
want
in
to
there.
see
Let's, the print. I want to
It's
get you
gonna be done
guys.
soon.
You know, it won't be painted, but I want you guys to have a say as to what we should focus on, whether or not it should be a pin or a magnet or a.
Yeah, Chris, we're doing a little
Hang on.
prototype 3D print, just a single little medallion right now.
They're twins. One can be thunder and the other one lightning. Oh,
Ooh,
Vince,
that would be
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
For text, does the font get converted to shape?
If it's a true type font, it should recognize it as a vector already. So the outlines exist, and then the fill. So again, you do a zero outline and a black fill. yeah, we can also do like we've done a lot of jobs where we cut out text on a part, right? So we use the outline as a black line and a zero fill.
But if you want the different layers and the different levels, that's a lot more
Hmm.
work.
Yeah,
That's
I'll get a
actually
cup of
easier to
tea,
do on
then
the 3D
you're back.
printer.
Awesome.
It's not impossible, but
Hmm.
yay! Thank you. Yeah, Sid's YouTube channel has a lot of stuff. I'm
Hmm.
hoping that some of those files are rescuable because they're corrupt on the drives that I
Hmm.
haven't saved on. So we're gonna have to check on that. But yeah, that's just that was the hairline, basically to tell the cutter to cut it out.
Hmm.
And then yeah, this was just dark black. And then basically tell it how deep to cut.
Hmm.
Sometimes you leave it in the machine because sometimes your math is a little off and it doesn't completely go deep enough. So you just run the pass again and it'll go a little
Right.
deeper.
As long as you don't touch your part, you don't end up shifting it. You'll end up in the same spot again, right?
Um, where's the ABS boxes? Grab me an ABS box.
ABS books. Yeah. Let me guess. They're underneath all the glassware.
Oh no, are they?
Yeah. I don't think we have a loose one out.
Mm, not anymore.
Nope.
What else here is cut that isn't in the storage locker?
What else has been cut?
Yeah, laser cutter is not in the storage locker.
Let me think.
I'd love for you guys to create the Car Hunger emblem with the gear with the C and the H coming out of it. We did it one time. We did those as thank yous when people did projects with us, and we have somewhere we have a J Dragon leather that we did for people when they volunteered for us because we didn't have enough J Dragon pins. So that one
There's a
behind you.
handful of
Yes.
parts.
Okay.
Some of these didn't work out because the paint finishes weren't
Oh, that's
weren't
true.
holding.
See that? Again, laser cutter. And, what happens with these things is you pre-paint, and then you put it in the laser after you paint it. And you put masking over top of it to protect the paint. And then you stick it back in the laser, and yeah. So you paint the whole piece, the one color. So in this case, it was the purple that was painted, right? And then you mask the whole sheet to protect that first color. And then you stick it in the machine will cut it out, and then we'll cut the design out. And that'll leave the masking behind on top of the purple. And then you just spray it again, and the design becomes a different color. What thickness of paper do you have? Or should I mail you paper so laser cut and etched? Um, I don't know what's in the locker.
I had no idea.
It
A lot
really
of our paper stock is kind of mixed up and everything. Depends on what kind of paper you want it made out of. If you want to send us the materials, if you have a preference of the type of paper.
Yeah, we're cool with that. Then you get, the reason these didn't work is this particular purple paint, I can't remember what company it was. But we love the color, which is why we got it. But it's just the masking, it was taking too long for it to dry. Way too long for it to dry. So when the masking tape went down, it unfortunately lifted up a lot of the paint, which is why, this particular box was never put together.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if we have all the parts. Or...
No, we just have the front and back and the lid.
Oh, that's because
With
we
the
did it.
Superman box. The sides, I think, worked out because they didn't have any engraving on them.
See, that's why we say make sure that your parameters are correct if you're hooking things
Mhm.
together. Because these boxes, oh yeah, these wound up getting scratched.
Yeah.
Again, the paint
And
job
that's the
wasn't
other thing, too.
complete.
Make sure your paint's really well dried before you mask over it because sometimes the masking can stick to the paint.
That's the worst thing about productions too, is when you're really, really quickly putting something together.
What
Really
we do with the
quickly.
robot dog we had in Vancouver, Mutt. Mutt is in
He's
the
with
storage
us.
locker. He's with us. Yeah, he's in storage. And we had another one. I think you didn't get to meet K9. We built a K9 of just a couple months before we moved back to Toronto for Emerald City Comic Con. So
See, and again, the paint didn't dry on these properly. You can see the yellow is because you can see the black through the yellow. So that's like, I mean, because these are all on one sheet, 1, 2, 3, 4 Superman pendants that
hey, Sam
didn't
Production
work.
New Zealand,
Hey
watching us
Sam,
over on Periscope or Twitter. Come on over to Haps.
come over to Haps.
Everyone's coming to Haps. Everyone's doing it.
Come on. But yeah, so the Superman ones, we can't sell them.
Mutt had a puppy. Actually, Canine's bigger than Mutt.
Canines.
Crafting at this hour? Absolutely. Well, I mean, you're down in New Zealand. It's only 10 p.m. here, right?
Superman logo came out nice.
Hmm.
It's not nice enough to sell though.
No, there's a lot of scratches in the paint from trying to remove the masking, and the paint not quite.
We had a ton of
Yeah.
these that we made back in BC, and because there were so many left,
See a little blotch up there in the corner.
we
Right.
kind of donated them to
Mhm.
a local store to sell.
You're on Periscope.
Well,
Well, Sam, come over to
Sam,
Haps.
come over to Haps.
Come join us on Haps.
Where's my phone?
Where's
That's cool. Well,
your
thank
phone?
you. How long did you guys take to build Mutt and K9? Mutt,
Mutt was about a 3-week build because we kind of had
yeah,
to
Steampunk was
get
coming
out
up
of
really
the
fast.
out of the model shop because they were closing down the show, right?
When the convention was coming up really fast. So Mutt, yeah, about 3 weeks. We still made some improvements on him when we got back to BC.
Where's your
And same
phone?
with K9, he's technically not finished. He took 6 Periscope broadcasts to get to where he is. It's cool, thank you. Is Mutt your Steampunk K9? Mutt's our Steampunk puppy dog. Everyone keeps calling him Steampunk K9, but that was not the intention. I think forget mask. Get a bike helmet. Yeah, really.
I don't know where your phone is. Do I have to call your phone?
Is my phone still in my coat pocket?
Oh yeah, have you used it at all since we got home?
I don't think I have.
I'll go check.
But I do this a lot. Thank God I keep misplacing it in my place. And now I got to buy a new hands-free because mine wound up in the stream in Sunnybrook Park. I have to hit the bed. It's 3 a.m. here. Have a great evening. Oh, Holly.
Oh, that's right. It's 3
Fine.
a.m. in the UK.
Holly, I
In
wanted
Bristol.
to be part of this decision, but it's
It's
okay.
not in your coat.
Holly, check in on us tomorrow. It'll be the same time tomorrow night. So we'll start at 8 o'clock our time. But yes. Your mic makes you look like a sport reporter. Oh no. Okay, mister. Was that so I could find it?
I figured I'd give you a call seeing as you just find your phone.
It was in the bag of stuff that we had earlier today.
Yeah. Okay, anyways.
Thank
back to the
you.
broadcast.
That's all
Okay.
right.
Say goodnight now because we got to go walk the dog.
All right.
Oh,
Go
come
walk the
on.
dog.
Okay, come back
We're
on when
getting-
you come back from the dog, okay?
The print should be just about
see how
done.
we feel.
Okay,
Okay. talk
thank
to
you.
later. Bye.
Bye. Well, that helps. That's what you get when you have helpful friends. I'm like, why is it ringing with that ring? That's not the right ring. Take care, my friend. It was nice to meet you here on Haps. Oh, Martin, do you want to order a tiny bag of indoor that we can pick up
Oh,
tomorrow?
yeah, I can do that. yeah.
Hopefully. It's nice to meet you. Don't wear bike helmets in Walmart. Some dude got kicked out for wearing it. What, Ryan? What? You don't need the hat. Okay, Sam. Makes it too quiet. And oh no, come on, everyone! Hang on, the print's gonna be done soon. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. I want input from the important people. I do. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to Periscope, Sam, and you're going to be paying attention because I'm going to type something out, and you are going to follow, and you are going.
Oh,
that sounds
it's
like
done.
a print done. Give it a moment to cool off. It's done, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, Sam. Sam, look. Okay, and type as fast as I can. Haps. dot
That's the one.
TV slash invite slash car CARR
Hunger. HUNGER.
R.
So just
Okay.
the small, the 3.5 pound bag?
Yeah, because we only need to get through to Monday when we can change the bigger bag for a bigger bag.
Okie dokie.
So I know it'll be a little more money in the long run, but I'm not going to get two big bags. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, Sam, focus here. Focus right here. I'm going to cut off Martin. Focus right here. Actually, no. Focus down there in the comments, okay? Here we go. There. Everyone on Periscope, that's where you're going to find us, okay? That right there. You type that into your browser, and you join using that invitation, and I will be a very happy person. I will, okay? Oh, and you can see it now shows up here, too, because I went over there and typed it over there. Is it clickable here? It is clickable here. Look at that. Huh. Okay, thank you, Sam. Okay, everyone. Dinner interrupted my recording session. Starting. No. Dawn, stay. Have you found my pants in the meantime? No, I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention to your pants. God, talk about egotistical.
I know.
Damn. Okay, I think this is a little thin.
They claimed it was a security risk. Oh, really? The helmet thing.
I know they've been telling people who, are dressed in costumes and stuff not to. Okay, I hope you guys can see this because it's white and white.
See nothing yet.
This wound up being wafer thin.
Wafer thin?
Wafer thin.
The lettering.
And the lettering wound up being really tall.
Did the lettering actually turn out that way, or?
We're not that kind of broadcast. You guys see this? Can you see it okay? I was thinking of painting them like silver or something like that. And putting like black on top. Martin, will you give me a black marker?
Sure.
This will be really... And I can kind of see it. I was thinking paint them. Do I need a decoder ring to tell what that says? Hang on, it's because it's white on one. I copied. See nothing yet.
Black Sharpie? Oh, there's a black Sharpie right next to your hand.
Was there?
Yeah.
Please check on that link that Christina typed it. And come on over to Hubs.
Order is placed.
Okay. Okay, hang on. I saw it shimmer. The smoke mask works better against COVID. Possibly. Full face. Okay, hang on. I'm going to take just a Sharpie marker. This is the easiest way to do it.
And hit up the top face of the letters. Yeah. BS on the helmet.
Your H is kind of set far back in. There we go. So the question becomes,
my H.
if we do this as a pin...
I have deep set H's. Go with my deep set eyes.
I see. Just the font I chose.
Why am I still here instead of recording my way to famous bagpipe
Because you're
startup?
going to look at this. You're going to look at this.
I don't know what happened.
The E didn't work very well. May have to pick a different font for the top one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not as deep, like not as tall either. I'm wondering if it might be a little bit fragile.
Well, it seems the E's.
Oh, you can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I may have to pick a different font because the E's have got like the little line underneath is well, I guess if I do it with a paintbrush, it might be different.
Mm-hmm. You don't like the mask? Try a space suit style helmet. Space helmet.
Okay, so
We've made our share of space helmets in the past.
I will probably have to use a slightly different kind of font, but this will give you guys an idea. I want you guys, this is a 2-inch. We could do them smaller, but definitely a different font if I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hang on. You're going to tell us...
trying to make an audiobook narration demo by the close of tomorrow. Oh, wow. You got your work cut out for you, Don.
Hang on now. So some of this lettering is a little,
It's too thin, I think. Yeah.
yeah, definitely different font.
As we learn the limitations of our new machines.
So, the question we have for you, yeah, because the haps.tv is not working out very
Still doing laser
Like
cutting.
again,
We're
paintbrush
actually we're
might
working
be
with our
different.
3D printer tonight.
Paintbrush might be different, but
Mm-hmm.
marker's quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so envision this silver with black as the lettering. Okay, instead of white. This is a 2-inch disc, more or less. Would you guys purchase these more if they were pins, or more if they were magnets, or do you have a different idea? That's cool. I figured we might as well keep it straightforward and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing overly fancy or
I mean, if it takes off, we can go to something with our logo on it or something. But right now,
pen.
okay.
Pin, I
A pin.
assume.
Yeah.
Pin. Okay, that's two pins.
Pin. Pull it, hold on. I'm gonna use it as a dog tag.
I wouldn't do it with this material. It would probably.
Yeah.
It's big.
Who is more crafty? She is.
I'll take your word for it. Pins. 3 for pins.
Engraved on my Klingon. There you go.
Pin
I
4
think
pin.
pins
Oh
have
well,
it, yeah.
she corrected. Okay, 3 pins.
Mhm.
Christina Martin. Martin claims me. I guess it depends on what your definition of crafty is. Old Haggis TV. Wait. Yeah, well, it says on Haps. I'm gonna have to use a different
Old
font.
Pegasus TV. It's
But
like
I'm thinking
like a thicker
magnet.
font,
We
right?
got 1 for magnet.
Yeah.
Pin 4 for pin. Black shirt with CH gear on the chest with your URL across the back shoulders.
Not that any kind of broadcast on it. We contemplated doing those to wear at cons.
When things like T-shirts and stuff, we're gonna have to think seriously about it because to print on order makes them way too expensive and people don't buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't make enough sales to justify it. And I have yet to be able to sell T-shirts. We
Yeah.
lost a lot of money for the festival.
We
So
tried to do a lot of
T-shirts are
festival
not right
merch
now.
on
Magnets.
Cafe Press. Yeah.
And a magnet.
And a magnet.
Okay, so we got 2. Pod.
Pod.
What, coffee pod? That would be awesome.
By definition, who does more work?
Well, what do you count as work?
I know, really. It varies.
It doesn't feel like
some
work.
days it's her, sometimes it's me, some days it's neither of us.
So we got 2 magnet, 4 pin. Geez, maybe we should just put them up as different prices at both.
Yeah.
But as a pin, I think we might. Oh, I don't know.
Wearing
this
more
is
the
actually
dishes.
doing-
That is true, Don.
That's true. So is that all the votes right there? 4 to 2. So pin more popular,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we saw pin backings from
Yep.
previous project.
Naked, just
Naked.
as is.
Just sell them as little
Naked as
discs.
the Jaybird. Where is Jay?
Oh, Jaybird.
Okay, now maybe that's an image I didn't need to have.
Would it be in
I can't even
French?
see that now.
Oh, it's not as much fun in French. What would it translate to in French?
For which?
Not that kind of broadcast.
Oh. Mais pas. That's as far as I get.
We're great Canadians.
Oh, I know, yeah, really.
My French Canadian grandmother was rolling in her
Yep.
grave. The characters that you guys done in cosplay of Star Trek. Both of you played characters as Star Trek captains.
My Klingon was a captain. Was a ship captain.
Like Keisha was an ambassador.
He had a bird of prey.
And they lost it.
I keep losing my ships. As a pirate, as a Klingon, you know.
Have I ever done a captain? Was Troy ever a captain?
No, remember,
Not Dax.
remember they let her fly the Enterprise once, and she crashed it into a planet.
Yes, it's true. Hold on, I'm a pirate captain.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I don't count
not
as
in the
cosplay,
Star Trek
but
thing. Yeah,
not in
yeah.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Now we're making pogs. Oh my god. There's the 90s all back again, isn't it?
Yeah, really. So in Canada, have to be in French and English. I am not doing that.
Loose ships, loose pants. I love you. I feel your pain. Overdriver. No, just Troy.
Actually, the Jedi out. Thank you.
Thank
Woman
you,
driver.
Sam.
Hey!
Yeah.
I'm a
No,
better
Troy,
driver
just
than
Troy.
most of the men.
Yeah.
He said woman. He didn't say Troy.
Oh, I think, yeah. I
He
think
said
we're still
woman.
talking about her,
He
right?
generalized. He probably is. That's not the point.
Think of the message is photo of my rough prototype
He
with a
does make it.
description
Yeah.
of what it's all about before the digital artwork. Sure. Yep.
Sure.
That works.
I think he makes a better Qui-Gon.
Troy table dancing. Oh my God, we so had tried to stop her from doing that.
What?
Huh?
Oh, you mean
Troy,
Marina? Okay.
Marina, yeah.
I'm
At the
like, I was
con,
going to
yeah.
ask you how much alcohol did I drink that night and which Troy outfit was I in?
It's very quick discovery there's a woman captain. It's a huge step in the right direction. But there was
Yes.
Janeway on Voyager. She was the first,
Yes.
the headlining female
It's on
captain.
the front, Spanish on the back, or French on the back. Yeah, but then where you put the pin? Oh my God, can you imagine the support material we'd have to?
Oh yeah.
Guys, one step at a time. How much product do you want us to put up? Okay, fine. If we put them online as magnets for one price and pins for another price, does that make sense to you guys? It's about 2 inches, right? It's a pretty big pin. Why don't stop?
Business in the front, party in the rear, which in fact sounds only slightly better than party in the front, business in the rear.
A good rebel officer. Why, thank you. Which in fact sounds only slightly better than party in the front, business in the rear. We're not that
There's
kind of
coffees in
programs.
that nebula.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, because 4 to 2 is actually kind of, even
Mhm.
though it's 50-50, some people seem to want both. So I think tonight we paint this up not with spray paint, but with just a good brush paint,
Yep.
just to get the photo. And then do the black paint instead of the marker, and see if the lettering shows up more.
That's yeah, it's a perfect slogan that you guys came up with. I love that.
Thank you.
It really it came about as a lot of the things we were talking about on Periscope had all this underlying innuendo to it.
Do you not remember the lightsabers?
Yes,
That's how
that's
it
right. It was
started.
the Christina sanding the lightsaber blades.
And I, off the top of
Uh,
my head, because someone started making dirty jokes and innuendo, and it wasn't enough to block or anything, and I said, no, we're not that kind of broadcast. And it was just casual right off the. And Martin and I kind of looked at each other and went, oh yeah.
yeah, that's perfect slogan. Yeah.
I don't know. You can go now.
Now,
You can go now.
now you've seen it. Yeah.
We got your opinion.
Mr. R2, is he still in storage? Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yep.
With no batteries
Yep.
and
And no motors.
not in a good. No
'Cause
motors.
K9 has the motors now.
Now has his motors. Yeah.
The power of the
Schwartz
Schwartz.
be with you.
I see a
Keep
Schwartz
that
is
on
as
your
big as
shirt
mine.
list. Actually, if you go get me some silver paint and a brush, it's like to
Yeah.
put this down, we can actually see what it looks like before we go and change the font.
Somewhere to put this down, like a
Paint might,
like
yeah,
a-
like, well, no, like a piece of paper or something, so I don't get silver paint on the desk. Open Bob's. I tell you,
that goes back.
I
a little.
started being able to stop people to say that when I started saying, look, my father's name is Bob, he's been cremated. I'm not opening his urn. That's disgusting. I go into fake tears, and it worked every time.
Oh yeah. Oh, there go the waterworks.
That's how I
That
say.
one?
Christina came up with the slogan. She's the harder worker. Woohoo!
Oh, there you go.
Night night, Jill.
Was that Sam production?
Joined you because of Star Wars. That's right, Sam.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you.
The paper.
See, things like this we can easily print off as they're ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas things like T-shirts and stuff, we have to get another company to do them. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not.
That gooey? Globby?
This
Or
is
does it
not a
need a
water.
mix?
It needs more than a mix. It needs liquid.
It needs some. Let me see if I can get a different silver.
Is this a water base?
Yeah.
Oh, I might be able to make it work. Hang
Yeah.
on. Night night. Oh, and Bob, it's been a while. Yeah, really. See you later, Shane. Thank you. Yeah, I can make this work, Martin.
Yeah.
Just enough for a sample. Fred decided to sit on my lap.
Oh no.
Oh, I know. It just you don't want to move when they do that.
No. And we have a thing. Yeah, of course we have a thing for Art
Yeah.
Workshop. They do some great stuff. And knowing Warren Dion Smith,
What a sweetheart.
what is apparently a slave workshop.
Warren doesn't
That's
feel that
yeah.
way.
Warren doesn't feel that way. Yeah, we've met a lot of people from Weta. I guess when you get some of the like the juniors, the floaters and stuff like that, they're gonna feel that way. I know I
Yeah,
felt
we
that
see it
way
a lot.
initially in my early part of my career.
I never did
Well, no,
because I grew up in this industry.
that's true.
And to me, it makes sense when someone
Right.
says you got to work 7 days straight, 24 hours a day. It's like, yep, and then you got a whole month of a break where you starve if you don't spend your money right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I gotta step away for a bit. Gotta change a complicated bandage and clean myself up. Maybe I'll be out here when I get back. Yeah,
Okay.
we're still sticking around for a bit. Yeah. Vince, maybe next time when your other projects are done, you can make my slogan "Bye Bye Trolls," because it's the slogan that I came up with.
Sure, if you want us to do that, we can, if you don't mind us making a couple bucks off of it, we'll add it to the store,
Oh no.
and then we'll put your idea on the top, and
Critical of what? Long hours? That's the film industry.
that's what it is.
God, yeah, we've done some super long days, like round the clock plus days.
Well, that one production, the big hit, I clocked 24, you clocked 28.
Yep. Passed
You
out
went
on the
4 hours
couch for
past
two
me.
hours and got back to that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Took a nap
Ryan
in your car.
says, last week I did a broadcast with the words "I play dirty" in the title. I was referencing to how mean I can get at sometimes, but it totally went way off the rails. Yep, you probably get
No.
all kinds of people going, "Oh, I want to see this broadcast. Let's see what I can do here."
But that must have been hard to keep saying to them, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Yeah, we might
So
get
we're gonna have to start doing that. We're gonna have to start charging royalties. Anyone uses the term "it's not that kind of broadcast" on their broadcast, gonna have to pay us 15 cents on the here on apps.
Hey, as long as they give us credit and link to our store, I don't mind.
Yeah. I like they used to make lightsaber hilts. We're working on one right now. It's a little it's been put aside for a lot of other stuff that's going on, but we've got a client down in the States that wants us to make the Anakin, like the first Luke lightsaber,
Slight
basically, with
modifications.
some slight modifications,
Mr.
to keep it
Nobby.
legally distinct. So it's a small project we're working on a little bit. Yeah.
So this won't be exactly the same as spray paint.
Have we
We have
done
some, maybe we
have
have
we
multiple.
done double overtime on set?
What's double overtime?
As in like time and a half, double time, triple time. There's been a few times where we've gone in like into that.
But that only counts if you're in a union production.
Yeah,
If you're doing an independent with someone, no one keeps
it's
track.
going to
You
be the
just
same
do.
rate no matter how many hours you do, and that's kind of understood. But yeah, working on a union production on a payroll, you work more than 8 hours, you get your time and a half. You work more than 12 hours, you get double time. Once you get into 16 hours, then you get triple time, and we've done that a few times.
Yep. Clean brush for me.
Clean brush. I have a clean brush.
Please.
You're thinking about the hilt design in Fallen Order. I don't know if we've seen that yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm going to turn my mic off for a moment while I run some water. Just because it'll be noisy and distracting.
So this will have to be done with spray paint to get an even coat, but I actually like the way the printer kind of textured the back. It's kind of cool. But I think I needed to make it a little thicker. Oh! I'm pushing against it and it's not completely breaking or anything. Silver paint. Nice hilt in the game. Nice. Yeah, we unfortunately have not been able to spend that much time on things like that. Oh, I should have taken my ring off. So after all the longer hours, did you guys come home and crash on the sofa till we're knocked out from the long hours at work? Yeah, we'd hit the bed sometimes. We always keep stuff in the back, especially when we're doing a lot of productions. We'll keep like blankets in the back and cushions in the back. And there are times where we've curled up in the back of our vehicle. People are like, "Why don't you get this tiny little car?" And it's like, no,
Nope.
no.
Do something we can sleep in with when needed, And some of the shops and productions we work for have like the lunchroom with the couch on it, and we'll all take turns do the rounds, sleeping on the couch.
Tiny brush
Tiny brush
and black paint.
and black paint.
Yeah, I just put a light layer on. We would actually spray paint the actual. So after all the longer hours, oh, we got that. You can search on YouTube. Cool. We will. First chance we get that. Thank you. Thank you. But it's a nature of the industry. You got to keep in mind that every single production has got to kind of guess when something's going to be built in time or created in time or costumed in time. Because
Oh, your little
when
brush?
no, not that small, because it's the lettering on top. That's too small.
Too small. Too small.
That's too small.
You said tiny brush.
Okay,
These are
okay.
tiny brushes.
Half the size of the one I just used.
Ah, okay.
If you guys
So
come with the name
small.
MUT, Mechanical Universal
Tracker.
Tracker. It actually should be 1T. Mechanical Universal Tracker. It is 1T, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's 2 T's when you do the word, but it's 1T when it comes to MUT. Mechanical Universal Tracker. Because you figure that's what dogs do the best. They track things.
What else?
The flatter.
Oh, a flat
Top
brush.
I'm just going to sit here and just be spoiled as he goes back and forth and grab things. So he brings the whole drawer. You think you're clever,
A
do
little
you?
flat brush there.
And you see, if I had teeny tiny foam, but I don't anymore.
Do we have a flat brush
There
that's
should be
smaller
a
than
little white flat brush. Don't tell me some of our brushes have gone missing. That would be horrible.
No, they're probably just buried. So are we into model making? Oh yeah.
God, yeah.
Not so
I
much.
haven't in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a long time.
I think we have a few in the locker that haven't been finished. I wonder if that one would work. Bigger than I wanted, but yeah, we had teeny tiny little flathead ones, like some round flathead ones, and oh, hello.
Yep, is that?
It's a little bigger than I wanted. There should be a smaller one. Eh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one I'm looking for.
That's the one that she
That's
wants.
the one I'm looking for. It's a whole lot of
Wow,
diameters
that's a lot of
lately.
paintbrushes.
Yeah. You should bring one. I know. Movie uses miniatures all the time. Well, this is true.
Oh yeah.
Still to this
We've
day,
done a few
people ask all the
miniature
time.
shoots.
People ask all the time whether or not we're threatened by CGI. Nope.
Yeah, we've done a small number of miniature shoots. The train station in the first X-Men movie where Cyclops blows out the roof. The hotel from The Big Hit when Mark Wahlberg dives out of the hotel window and the suite blows up behind him as he's like rappelling down the side of the building or parachuting down the side of the building. And then what was it? Jason X, Friday the 13th, Part 10, which was Jason in space. So we did all sorts of miniature spaceships and the big space station kind of thing.
And we've worked through a lot of other shops too, so
Yeah.
there are a lot of things that Martin's done with one shop, but I've done with another one, and we're not always working together. Thank God, I think we'd probably kill each other if we did.
Yeah. Oh, hey Vince. Yeah, no problem at all. I know you've got a lot on your mind right now, so this kind of thing is a welcome distraction, I'm sure.
Send me your
Yeah.
slogan.
Hmm.
If you give us permission to do this with your ID and slogan, then we can add to the HAPS section of the store.
Doing dioramas. Yeah, it wouldn't cost much, but it's not the sort of thing we really have space to do in terms of showcasing. We got lots of reference photos. Maybe not as many as we'd like, but we got lots of reference photos of a lot of the projects that we've worked on. So that's a good way to do it right there.
Okay, so I am definitely going to have to pick a different font for
Yeah.
at least the top and the bottom. Yeah, because the HAPS TD isn't showing.
Mm.
I give it a clean, please.
Or was it Old Haggis TV?
It may not cost that much. It's fun to do. Yeah, but thus we have to focus on things that we can market right now. So we're thinking of doing more with the fairy wings. So yeah, as you can see, I need to pick a different font. Because that's silver. Right, black on silver. Prior mine being somewhere else. Oh, that's what Martin was reading. You are so welcome. Oh, oh my God, yeah, we did go over 500.
Look at that, yes.
Thank you, guys.
And climbing. And we're at 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Just an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have so many ideas, honey. So you can see I have to change the font.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how long did that print take?
That's like that.
One of my two favorite people. Oh.
1 hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. You want to pop the SD card? Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, tomorrow night we'll be a little more focused.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight was a bit of a,
Yeah.
well, what do we need to do? Well, we'll just do it day by day.
Thank you, Sam,
And a
for joining
Catterday.
us. Good to see you again. And come over to Haps.
Sam, over to Haps.
My Periscope
Over to
I'm not going to be
Haps.
there much longer. 3 more weeks, and I know they're going to do the Twitter Live, but it's so much more fun over here.
It is. And there's money over here.
There's money
And they're gonna give you coins for free if you tell them what they did wrong and right.
And yep, that's
they're,
true.
They're a good team over here.
Off to bed, Katie. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Glad you found
Katie.
yourself a place.
Woohoo! We'll let you know. We'll keep you guys in the loop. There's one place we're looking at in North York that says that, you know, it's a yes, but he seems to be asking us for more stuff and more stuff. I think he co-owns the place with the wife, and she may not be agreeing to this as much as him. Because the way he showed it to us, he talked about it as if they still live there. He talked about, you know, all the improvements he made and all the things he did, and so
It
it
was
sounds
their
like
house. They moved across the street, right?
Yeah. So it sounds like he's still very attached to it. So the wife might be still attached to it. We're not sure, but yeah, talking to him, it's great. It's been great.
Mm-hmm.
Night night. Actually, we should maybe, if we're gonna have a snack, we should do it now.
Yep.
And rehydrate.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we've got their opinion on this,
Yep.
we can do another one and do a quick spray paint, like in a box outside type thing. So it actually looks like the final product.
Yep.
And yeah, we make it happen.
Make it happen.
Because it's 4 to 2, we'll make both a magnet and a pin.
Yep.
Yeah. And tomorrow, we are going to have Pablo on. And we are going to talk about our online store. And we're going to talk about the costume contest. Because I get interested in the stuff you guys do. And plus, the last LTR storyline was amazing. Nice. Plus, being part of it. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so happy. Hopefully, you can be part of the Irish one, too. And don't forget the COVID costume contest.
That's right.
Because remember, the prizes are gift cards to our new online store.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Virtual gift cards, too. Mm-hmm.
That I was included in it. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. You make us happy too. The products I'm designing are for creatives. Just find them useful. Have my permission to make extras for yourselves. Oh,
Hey, awesome. Thanks.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Listen, we're gonna go. We're gonna pop ourselves some popcorn. Actually, I'm gonna get another print going, and then pop ourselves some popcorn and actually wind down for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone listen, respect yourself more than anyone else can. Everything will be fine. Self-respect, self-love, very, very important. Very, very important. We may come on, we may take a look later on and come on and talk to people to be on everyone else's, if Martin and I are
Pop
still
in on someone
conscious.
else, yeah.
And say hi, so keep broadcasting. And hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow night when a miniature dragon be part of the online store. The miniature dragon.
You mean the ring dragon? No.
No.
This was bought from a toy store. We didn't create this guy. He
Going
just
to
kind
eat
of
a gluten-free
fell
snack.
into our hands.
Popcorn. Popcorn.
Popcorn. Gluten-free popcorn.
Microwave popcorn, like the worst kind of popcorn for you, but I love it.
Yep.
Okay, guys, thank
Good
you,
night,
Katrina.
Katrina.
Now you see, Katrina is an active sponsor, and or
Mhm.
wherever it is.
Mhm.
I think it's on that side on the whatever. And what it is, just guys, if you're a $5 and above sponsor, we include you in everything, like all the stories that we're gonna do.
Mhm.
And if you're a $5 award now, it's the Irish folklore one.
Mhm.
So if you give an award of $5 or more, then you're part of the Irish folklore one.
Mhm.
We had a great time with the Lord of the Rings one. Look a bunch of broadcasts back, and enjoy yourselves because Martin and I had way too much fun with that.
We did. We did.
I mean, it's a shame we wound up in my mom's basement because of the temperature in here, but you
Yeah.
know, we made the best of it.
It was fun. It was a
The
fun little
internet was a
broadcast.
little up and down.
Yeah.
Right? All right, guys. Good night, good night, good night. Once again, you guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So
Thank
again,
you.
we're going to run a closing video, so anyone who just joined us or is looking, it's running great. Oh, I'm happy you
Mhm.
guys enjoyed it. We want to do
Mhm.
more now.
Yep.
We weren't sure at first, but you guys made it definitely easy to do.
Mhm.
All right, Martin,
Mhm.
say goodnight, Martin.
Good night, Martin.
I forgot to do that the other day.
Oh yeah.
Last broadcast, I forgot to do that. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I am so sorry. All right, we're running the video now before I get into more trouble. This is fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. Take care of yourself, honey. Stay safe, okay? Love you lots. And Martin, can you at least say love you lots for one?
Love you lots.
It's just kind of weird when a guy says it, but
It's
that's okay.
okay.
You're mushy
Yeah.
deep down inside.
That's it. Yeah.
You're such a girl.
I said, me love you long time.
Later, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Keep the time.
You had a great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors. Right? Go on, camera.
Took a nail, scratched it to death. I'd like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my result. No. Well, look up
So how much styrofoam?
Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing?